need to get your mind right. And the time you get it right is after you die. The scripture said this iniquity shall till you die.
That's right. Okay, and where somebody on the streets that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, that the chariots of the Most High are so-called UFOs.
That's right.
That the ICBM missiles is going to make the lake of fire, which is America. That America is Babylon. Alright? All of these are mysteries of the Most High. You people make an illustration where the Lord sit down on some horses coming down. Alright? But what the scripture said, 1 Corinthians, flesh and blood cannot enter into heaven. That is one. And the spirit of the beast stays upon the earth. So guess what? They don't have no blasted horses up there.
That's right.
That's it.
Let me show you something. That's something called metaphoric speech. And that is how the Bible was written. Now people used to be speaking back then, metaphorically. Alright? This Isaiah chapter 66 verse 15. Behold, Yahweh cometh with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind. So I guess them chariots and the horses in front, and whap, coming down. There is the Lord coming through the horses. That don't make no fucking sense
at all.
But then the scripture says coming with clouds. You understand? So where you really coming with? You understand?
Scripture also saying making this clouds as his chariot.
Exactly. They don't have the ability to put the pieces of the puzzle together to understand what the scripture talking about. So that's why they just run with things carnally. You see, a horse is a horse. You see that a cloud is a cloud.
Everybody have internet now, so the scripture said, but these things are all allegory. Somebody can look at the word allegory.
Galatians 4. Yeah, they're really blinded, and these mysteries, some of them when you reach into the truth, they say, but this right. So then you understand that hey, it's not just a normal mystery, it's a mystery that was spiritually sealed only for the elect. Hey.
This is
that's why the scriptures say it is spiritually discerned. Spiritually discerned. Daniel 12:10 says the wise shall understand, but the wicked shall not understand. Great is the mystery of godliness.
This is going back to what Lamar said. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 38. But the Most High giveth it a body as it had pleased him, and every seed his own body. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds. There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial. But the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. So when you look up celestial, it goes up to stars, to the heavens, right? That's the immortal body, right? When you look up the word terrestrial, it goes back to terrain, earth, right? We have earthly vessels. The scripture says, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7, when you die, all the flesh goes back to the earth where it came from, right? We make up from all different minerals. That's why you have to take supplements, vitamins. And when you take these supplements, when you look into the ingredients of the supplements, it's what? Zinc, right? Is what? Magnesium, right? Different salts. It's different minerals of the earth, right? When you look up, when celestial is the stars, the heavens, right? So it's two different bodies.
Check the word celestial and ceiling. See that ceiling above. There's ceiling in your house, there's ceiling above.
These are not what?
You have body from above. That's spiritual body.
There's Luke 24 and 26. And as they that spake, Yahushua himself stood. Right? As they that he came two there, boy. Yeah. As they that spake, Yahushua himself stood in the midst of them and said unto them, peace be unto you. But they were terrified and affrighted, and they supposed that they had seen a spirit, right? Because Yahushua died, but he prophesied unto them that he was going to die and rise again. It says,
which one of the prophets ever do that? Which one of the prophets, alright, so-called Muhammad that you all believe in, alright, so-called Selassie that you all believe in, which one of these so-called prophets died and rise again? None.
Not one.
You understand? Only vain philosophies you all used to try to validate these men as prophets, which ain't prophesying nothing. Right?
Verse 38. And he said unto them, why are ye troubled? And why do the thoughts arise in your hearts? Behold my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me and see, for a spirit had not flesh and bones, as he see me have. You see? So it's two different bodies.
Hey, when they say that I want an equal. But the Lord tell the disciples handle him. But we tell the woman,
don't touch me,
don't touch me.
To my father,
son,
because she unclean.
Don't touch me. But you tell the disciples handle him. Understand? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. You understand? So the words are stumbling block unto the wicked. That's why the scripture saying Peter that they that are on learn rest. They fight out with the words of the Most High. They twist it up. Like they're rustling. You understand?
It's actually confusion to them, but they don't want to admit it. They're confused, they're confounded. Right? They say that, well, they say that the scriptures contradict itself. But don't, because you don't have understanding, because the scripture in Isaiah 28 says what? I'll bring it out unless Al-Namadi has something.
Yeah.
Right, this Isaiah.
I have the allegory here.
Right, in the allegory. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. But whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. God, you see? So you start as a babe and you progress into a grown man and get grown man food.
They're not willing to learn.
They're not willing to learn, but only the elect going to be willing to learn. 2/3 of Scorpions not going to be willing to learn. And they're not going to get it nevertheless. Because wisdom is a gift. Wisdom is a gift. All good gifts come from. Give me that James chapter 1. No, James chapter 4 verse 17, Babu Kushan.
And then when we are stumbling blocks onto older men. Because older men, they feel they know. So they can't listen to younger men. Understand? Let me just read this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 34. Therefore, if so be that you will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. But, you understand? So you had to subdue your own understanding. If you was a scholar in this world and feeling know everything, guess what? You ain't know motherfucking shit. Alright? When it come in this truth. All you men talk about, you know 90% of the truth. When you came and you lied, you called the Most High a lie.
Hey, the Most High said, unless you come as a little child. And a little child is programmable. The MT coming to be programmed. Any of the brothers that have children can tell you that. They can testify to that. They're empty, they're to program. That's what the scripture says. Train up a child and you will let him to go. So that when he's old, he will not depart.
The scripture says he that teaches his son vexed the enemy.
Vexed the enemy.
And that even Esau, the scripture said he's wiser than Daniel. He showed you that when they show you concentration camps, who is being re-education centers? The little children. They just have the little children and re-educate them. I was quoting earlier from this guy back in slavery.
Willie
Lynch. Yeah, he says start with the children.
Their next generation. See? James 4 and 17.
That's what the Lord said. Teach thy sons and thy sons' sons. Understand? And that's why you people will never have shit right in this world. Alright? Like you see these women will come and they cry to you, but the man don't treat them right. Hey, sometimes the man probably might be treating them like an asshole. But that is not your business. But guess what? You know where it starts? It starts with you departing from the word of the Most High.
That's right.
Because let me say you were doing the thing that we weren't supposed to do when your man treated you wrong. Guess what? He was supposed to be raised by his parents on how to treat his wife. Alright? And then you were supposed to be raised on how to serve your husband. But that would have begun from home.
That's right.
That would have begun from the scripture, but you departed. You departed from the laws. That the scripture says seek old paths, the ancient paths, the everlasting paths. But you scripture said now we don't want to walk there. Alright?
Hey, from the time my wife comes complaining about a man, that man is a righteous man. You know why? Because the scripture says, give water no passage, and a wicked woman to God abroad. Right? And a woman that serves her husband, right? Scripture said that she's not going to be happy. She's going to be unpleasant.
A woman that's so husband.
Yeah, this is Sirach chapter. Sirach chapter 36, verse 24. He that gets a wife, gets a possession, and a help like unto himself, and a pillar of breast.
Yeah, like these fucking bitches out here. They can't cook, they can't wash their coochie, alright? They hair short as hell. They can't even put Afro comb chewing, alright? Like the other day I see on What You Know. This motherfucking bitch don't even know how much months it have in her year. No, she don't know how much letters it have in the alphabet. Alright? You don't even know how many letters it have in the alphabet.
Hey, so like, yeah, remember, because how much teeth you have in your mouth. You don't even know how much teeth you have in your mouth. So at least most of us are done.
You understand? They broke as hell, but guess what? When you have a good job, you have a car, you don't have millions, you have a good education, you have a big house, you don't have no children. Mind you, these bitches like to talk, but they ain't gonna build no man that have a child. But your ass ain't gonna stay childless for your life. Because when you make a child for a man and he leave your black ass, guess what? You're gonna want next man to come in. So why you being so hypocritical? Why you don't stay by yourself? Say nah, I have a child now, so I'm not supposed to be with no man. But you bitches out here, you wicked as hell.
That's right.
Because it all starts with the mother. The mother is the one who go out and say,
leave him, get the next one. Yeah, get one with a bigger job.
How the hell you would tell your daughter who pregnant for a man to go and be with another man who can take care of she and her child? Why don't say, hey girl, you know, fight. You don't get pregnant for this man, you know, go tell you, try to build a family together. Nah, you be telling this girl to be a whore. Forget him and go open your legs for another man.
That's right.
Alright? Then you wonder why the hell she can't be smelling stink. And you have to be douching and putting incense in it all the time. Alright? It's because you're doing wrong. Alright? Your daughter don't have a man. Hey, talk to the girl and talk to the man. Let them know, hey, you let build a relationship. Not encourage your daughter to go and be with her next man.
That's right.
Alright? That is not the way. That is not the way. Tell your daughter, oh, this is the modern time. Why she just like an old woman covering she head? Alright? Why she wearing long dress? Alright? You women out here, you wicked as hell.
That's right. Great judgment. This is Sirach chapter 25, verse 22. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. You see? So she complained because he right. He's in his right because she is his possession and he is supposed to keep her in the way he would like to have her. Right? And if she maintains him, she's going to be angry because she's his servant.
Well, you know, you don't think what you women don't realize? Your value is not in your motherfucking head. It's between your motherfucking legs. We don't need to hear you do this. Alright? The 50 shekels of silver was not because of what you know. It's because you was a virgin. That is where your wealth lies. That is where your work lies. So when you bitches don't go on and go all over the place, you pimp hanging down to your knee, then you want a husband.
All virtuous.
Yeah, you
regal, you right, you royal. The word regal was not royal. Hey, so like one job just on Church to the Spread. We bought it out last time about 2 o'clock this morning. We do a video. The movie Ex Machina. Right? The man, he made the robot, right? And he had his robot, but the guy who he brought on the island, and he was showing him that he had a robot that he built, right? And he programmed the robot to his pleasure because he was following the profile of the girls that he liked on porn searches that he liked. But the man was on the island with this one girl, but he always saw that the girl was mute, deaf and dumb. But the girl was really a robot. He designed that robot just for his pleasure, and he never programmed her to talk. And he used to have sex with her android. You understand? So that's exactly what, hey, long time we used to see. We used to say a woman is better seen. She better be seen but not heard. Shut your fucking mouth and follow instruction. If I say come and cook. If I say come and lie down, come and lie down. That's the righteousness. You understand?
This is the thing that you would like to say to these women who so-called the truth. I can't handle my man having a next woman now that in the kingdom for that. You really think the most just gonna zap you into the kingdom, into a right state of mind? bitch, you're gonna be taught that during the time of Jacob's trouble. That is when you're gonna come in your right mind. If the Most High zap we into that mindset, who's you? We had to learn that by will or by force. And the same thing goes for you women. You're gonna learn to be right in your mind by force. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 9. Right? So you're talking about
yeah, and there is scripture says speak to them that know, especially you women who claim to be in the truth. When you don't want to listen to your men, you bucking up against your men, guess what? You're gonna have it hard. You're gonna have it hard. You know, I give you one command, take care of your man, and you can't even do that.
Hey, if she continues, if when you come back and let's suck around in that video with the apostle if she continues. Somebody get a real quick Bible question. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. You see? Because you have these proud bitches thinking that they come into the truth. They make a child for a man, right? And the Most High take away his name for you. And you're out there whoring, now you leave him, man, right? Or you get cut off, right? But you're outside there pouring your ass them now, saying that the Most High take his name away from me, so I sell him the truth. Look what the Most High say, hey, the scripture says, my ways are not your ways, my thoughts are not your thoughts. The scripture desire us to be holy, which means separate. The Lord talk about repentance, stop being abominable. What the fuck make you feel that you going out there and getting a next man, right? And keeping the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai? Makes you say, what? This is first, you see, you're rebellious, you don't want to keep the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You don't want to keep the order. You get a man who serves Yahweh Shemel Shai, who supposedly is a prophet, so we work towards me. We're doing the work of a prophet. We're outside here prophesying, right? All you have to do is keep the faith. Keep the faith. Stand by your man, right? Stay in order, stand by your man. But no, you want to be proud and rebellious. Guess what? The Most High said rebellious is like the sin of witchcraft. And when you do to a witch, you put that fucker to death. Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
Notwithstanding, she shall be saved.
This is the criteria in which an Israelite woman could be saved from the destruction. This is the criteria. Go ahead.
She shall be saved in childbearing.
In what childbearing? Bringing forth the seed of a prophet. Right? Not by any man, because the scripture says a man shall be a hiding place. Who's the man that's going to be the hiding place? The men that have spiritual power. Who's the men that are going to have spiritual power? The elect of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Because these 2/3, the scripture says they're going to weep bitterly. Mighty men going to weep bitterly. You see the young men going to be in travail, as women in travail. So who is the man? Who is the man who's going to be that hiding place? The man of the Lord. That's right. Not the 2/3 that they're out there fucking. All right, go ahead.
If they continue in faith.
If they continue in faith. If. They can make how much churn they want for how much different men. If they continue in faith. Who's the man? You see, the Apostle Gabal was saying, women are fickle. Right? He brought it out I can't remember the man who wrote it. Right? That says women are fickle, who are built upon the cesspool of the society. Right? Fickle means it's easily changeable. Right? So it was before he was with a prophet, he was with what? A Christian or a Muslim. But then they came with a prophet, and they brought forth the seed of a prophet in the hope of what? Right? In the hope of what? Being saved. But now you put aside the prophet, commit adultery, and what you want to do? You want to go and get a man of another philosophy and keep the God of the prophet. You're a fucking hypocrite. The Most High going to destroy your wicked ass. You're without knowledge. The Most High said he did not impart unto her wisdom, neither did he impart unto her understanding. These women are rebellious as hell. The Most High is going to bring judgment upon them.
That's right.
Well, Romans chapter 16 verse 1. I commend unto you Phoebe, our sister, which is a servant of the church, which is at Chantria. She says she's a servant of the church. Like women who, you know, they come and bring water for the saints, they make garments. Understand?
Wash your feet.
Okay, now we're going to next. It says that you receive her in the Lord has become its saints, that ye assist her in whatsoever business she had need of you. For she hath been a succor of many, and of myself also. It says, greet Priscilla and Aquila, my helpers in Yahushua Mashiach.
My helpers in Yahushua Mashiach. Right? Help him push this ministry in whatever form or fashion. You understand?
Like with Peter's mother. After the Lord lifted up, she went and ministered to them.
Serve. The word minister means to serve.
It says,
we are the masters of your people. Right? We are out here serving you. The word master goes back into servant also. We serving you. What we serving you with? With the knowledge. Right? We serving you with your, then go back to the scripture. We are the great men. Go ahead, huh?
1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 9. Let not a widow be taken in under the number of 70 years old, having been the wife of one man, well reported of for good works.
For good works. What is the good works? Service. Right? Not being a home. Right?
If she have brought up children, if she have lodged strangers, if she have washed the saints' feet, I know they ain't doing that. If she have relieved the afflicted, if she have diligently followed every good work.
Every good work.
You see, that is when they take a woman in the faith. She had diligently follow good work. She had what she basically should be a helper to the ministry. Diligently. That is when they take a woman to say, alright, she could probably be a part of the ministry. You see? Not busybodies. Not women who come and then when they see another woman, they go talk about, you know, my husband go to this. And what about your husband? They subvert whole houses.
Conversation of wife.
Now the scripture said that the woman speak not reproachfully to give the enemy nothing to speak about. And you women love to do that. Like I can't remember who wife did it, but went with and sat with polite and talk the man's business out. Now why you bitches gonna get your heads chopped off? These women, they should just like simply take, alright, Lot's wife as a perfect example. Alright, reason being, she could have simply been saved if she had done what? Held on to Lot's hand and followed Lot. You understand? Do exactly what Lot was doing. Alright? She would have ended up out of Sodom and Gomorrah without being destroyed. But no, she had was to turn back. She was on her own feet. She had her own mindset. You understand? And that's why she was destroyed. Alright, despite she had daughters for Lot. Alright? Despite she made children, she wasn't totally subject to she husband. You understand? If she was subject to she husband, she'd do exactly what he's doing and stay focused on exiting.
Because women had this saying, the man is the head, but the woman is the neck. So just tell me where I go, bitch, no. The head does control everything. The head does tell the neck which direction it wants to fucking go. Right? Don't have it in all your head. Like if all you're up to mark with the man and all you are responsible for something. Because guess what? Without the fucking head, the neck can't turn at all. You understand? And it shows in a house too, where a woman always in a house, hey, investigate nothing. Right? So they show, women are not sure who do the research. If they didn't leave it up to women, society would have never go anywhere. Right? You might have still been in the blasted Stone Age. Alright? Good.
Now what up? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman for the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Yeah, so you women were created for us, for our pleasure, alright, as our reward, alright, not the next way around. Not because a man comes through a woman vagina, whatever the case is, don't mean we have to get all the glory. Because guess what, a woman asks Yahushua, hey, bless me, the fact that they suck. He said, yeah, but basically bless me, you know, the Most High, or those that worship the Most High. Alright? Give me alright, you women, you're blasted out of order. Alright, and the Most High about Shabbat when I put all it order in the day Jacob's shovel. That's why all the women, all the love men with power. Alright, all the have all the man, he will be down and out, whatever the case is. Alright? And really actually, as the brothers explaining, you go mommy say go have better man. But they also going and go on in Jacob trouble. Everybody going to be poor, everybody going to be catching their ass. Alright? So you women will learn to love a man for who a man is. Alright? You women will learn this. Alright? By the force. Right? Give me this
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 16. For what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband?
Yeah, you woman, you can't save shit. Alright? What are you going to save? Someone you're going to eat all your blasted children in that thing.
God.
For how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife?
Yeah, whether thou shalt save thy wife. Alright, somebody give me Ezekiel 14. Start at verse right? You women can't save nothing. We don't depend on you women for nothing. We depend on the Most High, right? Give me Ezekiel 14. Start at verse 14. Right?
Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 14. Though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, said the Lord power.
Right, these men.
Reincarnation right here. Because guess what? I was saved with 7 power.
Yeah. But what he said, they shall deliver their own soul by their righteousness. Right? My righteousness doesn't necessarily mean that your ass will not be saved, especially you're bucking up, being a thorn in my ass. Alright, every day, you spend time. Bitch, spend time doing the will of the Most High. You come after.
God.
Most High is our first priority.
And that's why also the apostle to have, he does encourage us, the men that under his authority, alright, the men of great millstone to do, alright, the things that we ought to do, alright, to do our lessons, alright, to rehearse righteousness, because he understands also, alright, that by his righteousness we can be saved. Alright, his righteousness could only save him.
God.
You understand? So we must exercise righteousness. You know?
2 precepts here, Faith. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 2. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Mashiach.
That precept was running through my head. You understand? Because guess what? You women, you could take a good example of these men here, how to be a good wife. Alright? Because why? We are the Most High, right? Right? And we try diligently to please our husband, not like you. All a woman is like we should be diligent to please you. No. You ever see the Most High trying to please us? The scripture said Most High do whatsoever pleases him. Not the next year wrong. We feel when I always go to the Most High and he say, hey, if it is he see that this good for you, then he give you other than that way. You yourself. You understand?
Espouse us to one husband, and that is what Apostle Tahar did. He has espoused us to one husband, and his duty is to present us to Yahushua. Right? But as you was talking about, we say by your own righteousness. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 16. For what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband? Or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife? Understand? So, yes, understand? We only know, we sure we can save the side.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 20. Verse 26. He said, "A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all."
Place full of ungodly women. Place full of ungodly women. Alright? Not honoring their husband. You know? Women supposed to be in subjection to their husbands. That is your Lord. You understand? The man is above you. Alright? And the man's Lord is Yahushua. You know, that the order that was set up. Some women talking about Jesus as the man. You understand? Jesus is not your man. The man that pop in your home, the man that providing for you, that is your Lord. That is your man. That is your authority. That is the one who commandments you have to obey.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 11.
What he's saying.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse, start from the top. He said, be he follower of me, even as I also am of a Mashiach.
What? Paul saying be a follower of him. So, and we also say we're not supposed to follow men. We're supposed to follow men of righteousness.
That's right.
All right? Supposed to observe them, prove them. All right? And the apostles and elders of great millstone have been proven to be the men of God.
That's right.
You understand? So as Paul said, follow him. All right? As he's a follower of Yahweh Shai.
Hey, the scripture says continually believe when men will say like mine.
Like mine.
Yeah. He said, 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1, he said, be he follower of me, even as I am also of a Mashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I deliver them unto you. So the key word is the ordinances. Right?
And we get order from.
God.
Ordinances.
God.
Order.
He said, but I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is Yahweh.
Like order set up it. Like order, let everything be done decently and in order. Like order. You understand? So to you women out there that don't want to reverence your husband, that find it unfair that your husband should rule over you, you're out of order.
Hey, and a mother will be over her children. They say she has 2, 3, 5 children. So enters an order for your children to listen to you when your husband not there. But these fucking women like breaking the ears or something breaking the fucking ears that they're so stupid, dumb and hard. I just can't understand some woman at all.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 39. It says, the wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to be married to whom she will, only in the Lord.
Bitch, I ain't dead. So listen to me. I ain't dead. So you better listen.
And there's a straight come, all right, to these Christians that say we don't have to keep the law. All right? Our husband, we are the Most High's wife. All right, Yahweh Shai's wife. Yahweh Shai in there. You understand? And Yahweh Shai laid down laws. The Most High laid down laws. So we still have to keep the laws. Some because one live and still. You understand?
1 Corinthians 11, verse 8 and 9. Say, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Yeah, so the Most High didn't create me for women, he created women for me. Right? He create men to serve him. Right? We so be faithful unto your Hashem your shine. Not these women, no, you be faithful unto how we can so right. You will fall.
I believe it says that the woman was created.
Yeah.
Gives God strength.
Hey, and when
African queen, we had to worship the black woman.
the foundation for your house does have to be strong, right? So the foundation of your house is the man.
That's
The
right.
foundation of your house is the man. The man is the strength. You could be faithful. You're supposed to be faithful underneath. You understand? You can't put the weaker part thing the whole fucking household for.
I say, where you have to head, you have to put your shop to be spoiled. They keep women out there, children. And I be talking to them, they go over, right? So how you can keep under something that's weak, right? These men are these women ruling over them.
I come like you're building a concrete house on bamboo stills.
I like that one. I like that.
That's sure accident. That will escape it. The way you just say it. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 3, verse 9. It said, for the blessing of the father established for the blessing of the father established the house of the children, but the curse of the mother was without the foundation.
Psalms 45 verse 10. Hearken, O daughter, and consider and incline thine ear, forget also thy own people and thy father's house. So shall the king greatly desire thy beauty, for he is thy Lord, and worship thou him. It's not you have to worship your man is your God.
That's right.
That we have to worship and minister unto.
That's right.
It's Lord that if a woman make a vow, and the man here, the man could.
That is spiritual. That is spiritual. This is 1 Samuel. This is 1 Samuel. Before this.
Like, I come back home from war for 7 years. You know me, see you. And you gonna tell me you going on a 7-year fast for no sex? You mad or bitch? You mad?
This is 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 4. Right? And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his wife, and to all her sons and to all her daughters portion. But Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah, but the Lord had shut up her womb. Right? Jumping down to verse 9. So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by the post of the temple of the Lord, and she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed unto the Lord, and wept sore. And she vowed a vow, and said, O Lord of hosts, if thou will indeed look on the affliction of thine handmaid, and remember me, and not forget thine handmaid, but will give unto thine handmaid a man-child, then will I give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. And it came to pass, as she continued praying before the Lord, that Eli marked her mouth, and Hannah, she spake in her heart, but only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. And Eli said unto her, How long wilt thou be drunken? Put away thy wine from thee. And Hannah answered and said, No, my Lord. She said, No, my Lord. I am a woman of sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but have poured out my soul before the Lord. Right? Count not thine handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of the abundance of my complaints, right, and grief have I spoken hitherto. Then Eli answered and said, Go in peace, and this is the point here, go in peace, right, and the power of Israel grant thee thy petition that thou hast asked of him. Because what he did, according to the law, he could have disannul her prayer. Right? Go ahead.
This is you got to say that too? This is Numbers chapter 30, verse 3. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord.
Yeah, because she vowed, Hannah just vowed to the Lord. Because she said, if the Lord, she asked the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai to give her a man child. And if she give her a man child, she was not going to, that man child would have been to the Lord. Okay. She was not going to put a razor upon his head, and she would have offered him up. And what she did, so she offered him up to the priesthood, and that son was who? Samuel. Go ahead.
It's, Numbers chapter 30, verse 3, he said, if a woman vow a vow unto the Lord Yahweh, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house, in her youth, and her father hear her vow, and her bands, wherewith she had bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand.
Right, so Elkanah or Eli held his peace, right? And said, let the Lord permit her prayers to go through, right? And her vow, she kept her vow, it was fulfilled. So everything there was righteous and spiritual. Go ahead.
He said, and every bond wherewith she had bound her soul shall stand.
Every bond wherewith she had bound her soul shall stand. Go ahead.
But if her father disallow,
if he disallow, if he say, hey, Most High, don't hear her vow, don't hear her vote.
He said, but if her father disallow her in the day that he hear it, he said, not any of her vow or of her bonds wherewith she had born or soul shall stand.
And that's the power of a man. The Most High, the scripture says what in 1 Corinthians chapter 11? The Christ or the anointed or the Mashiach is the head of man. Right? So she can't go to your head without you intermediating. Right? Go ahead.
He said, but if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth, not any of her vow or her bonds wherewith she had born or soul shall stand, and the Lord Yahweh shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her. Jump to verse 8. He said, verse 6. And if she at all had an husband, when she vowed or
like to say, you used to my father.
God.
Understand?
God.
You tell a woman how power over she has when she's a widow. That's the only time.
God.
And the power is still minimum. She could just choose who she wants to get married to.
God.
That is it.
So verse 6, Numbers chapter 30 verse 6, he said, and if she had at all an husband, when she vowed or uttered out of her lips, whether she born her soul, and her husband hear it, and hold his peace at her in the day that he hear it, then her vow shall stand, and her bonds shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she born her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallow her on the day that he hear it, then he shall make her a vow which she voweth, and that which she utter with her lips, wherewith she born her soul, of none effect, and the Lord Yahweh shall forgive her.
Real low, I know you gotta make a sacrifice.
Continue, right?
Now you gotta go through, you don't go the way of God. I just show you the power of man over a woman.
And as they say now people they say he was not my father. Right? Scripture say when a man gets a wife to get a possession, when a woman leaves him such a father to see husband, that man becomes a father. You gotta respect that honor that man. Right? And when you look up at possession with people, ownership something you can control. Like your property. Right? Think over it like that. The crown.
The crown.
I was in the with father, basketball, teacher, principal, the authority in the house. And the word husband go back to. There's certain scriptures you translate as Baal, which means master or Lord. That way your husband is your Lord, your master.
What he says goes. How he says it, it doesn't matter. What he says goes.
It's funny, and it's funny how women will read the Bible, or women will deem themselves to be spiritual and try to classify themselves as a Esther. Alright? But none of them would try to classify themselves as a Sarah. You understand? Why are you trying to follow after Sarah pattern?
Call man Lord. I'm a fact, Hannah called Eli Lord. I just read it.
Yeah, he just read it.
She called Eli Lord.
From the same, why didn't read Proverbs 31? Just keep reading that whole chapter over and over. Forget the rest of the Bible and just read Proverbs 31.
And right now, a woman's worth is how much makeup she could put on. And she worked to
She worth, so like you act, she worth really how much man she can fuck. Right? She worth. Because like you know, men you suppose boy, I take down this one, I take down that one. Like you rack numbers, like women racking numbers now. You know?
She sit at every corner, she goes back for every arrow.
Can't.
Hey, with the age women and people be doing this, it's teaching the younger generation. Right?
Hey. I have a precept when you finish.
This is Titus chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged woman likewise, that they in behavior has become its holiness, not false accusers, not given too much wine, teachers of good things.
Yeah, they should be teachers of good things. Right?
That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, church keepers at home.
Yeah, the women now today, but they're teaching the daughter to twerk, hey, to be monster, hey, to give man hell out here.
Hey, so like today I went to pay some bills and it's like that spread was there. Little children like about 3 and probably 4 for the most, or 5 for the most. If you see how these children behaving, parents telling them no. I talk about children, they can barely walk. And if you see how rebellious these children are, it's a clear spirit of wicked evilness on these children. And you see the mothers look at their face, it's like, oh gosh, they can't do no harm. They can't do no evil. That's what you look at the mother's face. You know? Alright, go, you go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 44.
It says, scripture say a child left himself shall be willful. Just like a woman.
Imagine that. So seeing 2, 3 and 5-year-old children being willful. That means that hey, there's no hope for them in the future. Because you just watch them. When you watch it, I look at the mother's face because they was with the mothers, right? And they're like nothing wrong. Them days out. They're like, oh God, I'm a child.
This hand can go straight across their ass. 2, just 2. That's all they're getting, just 2. And they're good.
Brother correction.
Yeah.
Brother correction for the woman, eh? Brother correction for the woman. The scripture says beat the children on the sides. The rod is not for the children. That's why you saw that.
Foolishness isn't born in the heart of a child, but the word of correction drives it away.
Alright, come. Yeah, that's for the child.
Say, behold everyone, Ezekiel 16:44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as the mother is, so is the daughter. So these women out here, alright, they don't have no brought up seed. I'm talking about scriptural brought up seed. Godly brought up seed. You understand? So just as how you see the child behaving, that's how the mother is. Because these children mimic what they see. So you see a child on the internet twerking, she get her from she mother or she aunt. Alright? That way these children learn this from these wicked women. 1447.
If I may say, right? A woman tell me, right? A big woman watch me and tell me, right? With a proud look, she around long time, she know what man is. Right? And a proud look, not in a humble way as if to say, well, they tell a young lady, hey, it time got to be running around the place sooner. As in, I around a long time, right? I had X and so much, so she could speak over a young man.
Exactly.
She wicked. She know what man is. She done had like 20 or 30.
She experienced.
So she know what man is.
This is Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and said, I have done no wickedness.
Hey, you know what these bitches like to do? This bitch will now come by the corner, man. And if your phone ring accuse you of phoning with her next woman.
They call that distraction. She throw you off course.
Normally when they're accusing you is when them is the ones guilty.
Done, yeah. She distracting you, she throwing you off course. This is Sirach chapter 25, verse 13. It says, Sirach chapter 25, verse 13, yeah. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. It says, and any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of my enemies.
And when any affliction but the affliction of a woman?
Can't.
Sometimes these women and them people like that, the person rejoicing. Most I put down
yeah, but the scripture says he delivered.
Yeah.
He delivered you he delivered the righteous from a wicked woman.
That's right. So these women and them like
Yeah, exactly.
that's it. Higher head and a son.
Hey.
They're thinking like you.
They have it heavy. They have it heavy in spirit. It says, Sirach chapter 25 verse 10, outside 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and the darkness her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
That's the portion of a sinner. So you come in the truth, you know something. You come into righteousness and true holiness. So a woman might leave. I say, but you wasn't so when we don't meet, it's this. And an Israelite thing you're talking about. But then you flee from sin. You come into righteousness. Some nigga in the world, some sinful nigga in the world going and get up. Although it might hurt you, might go through it by emotion. Because you was connected to she something, but you fuck she right. This is right, this right. That's right.
They got it real terrible because that doesn't mash up a man. When you get strength on a woman, then she will lick you. That's why Solomon say fight better than that woman. Kind of thing there. And if you say many days we have run out the wits, come so with the woman. Many appearance sinful.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 26. And I find more bitter than death a woman, or the woman, whose heart, which is her mind, is snares and net. Because some of these women come into this claiming that they're in this truth. For Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, brother, they're in this truth. They know Yahweh Shemi Yahushua is true, right? And they understand. They might just grasp the fact that this is actually fuck that. They're just learning this word to fucking trap you up, to try to conquer you. I really actually what it is about. Ultimately, she lay down because she like you in some kind of way. But if she listening to this word, it's to try and conquer you. You see? It says, I find more bitter than death a woman whose heart is snares and net. Heart goes back to lab mind, right? Because we're really and truly, as I say, she's trying to conquer you, right? And you know that the scripture says, prove all things. The scripture says, as don't get a friend, prove them first, because the woman gonna be a friend, right? Prove them first. So you prove her. Guess what? Fall out with her. You only fall out with her. You hear her use them same scriptures against you, being out of order. You see? It says, her heart is snares and net, her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her. You say, whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her net.
Hey, they're showing that hey, even if a woman, you know, she husband separated from her husband, you understand, you're supposed to return back to your father's house. This is hard up. You understand? Now you going and live by yourself and being a hoe. You're supposed to return back on your father's roof. Right? If your husband died, you know, whatever the situation between your husband, it's supposed to return back under your father, because it's harder. A man is always your head. You understand? This happened in Genesis with Judah's son, right? And the daughter-in-law, right? So this is Genesis 38 and verse 10. He said, and the thing which he did displeased the Lord, wherefore he slew him also, right? Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house till Shelah my son be grown, for he said, lest peradventure he die also, and as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house. And this hard up. Now that you women out here running around headless, you women is a bunch of headless fucking chickens. You understand? Because this devil give you liberty to do your wickedness. But yeah, hey, Eve, you be beguiled. Because all this liberty you get, you're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be destroyed because the devil beguile you. So you're gonna be destroyed. See, tell you know what you can do wherever you feel like. You don't need no man. All you need is Section 8. You understand?
In Proverbs 14 verse 1, say every white woman buildeth her house, but the foolish pluck it down with her hands.
God. And they're going into the elect too. Because with the elect building, the house of David, right? They're going back to the elect to the 2,000 foolish woman. You understand? That's what they're going into. All these women want to do is please the flesh. So much rather they can take. You understand?
It says, Sirach chapter 25 verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
They don't read in church. They don't read in church. Them black unconscious dummies who say the black woman is God. It's true she be dying. You understand? It's true she be dying.
Her bad diet choices.
Yeah.
Fucking fat old grannies. What you call them, big mamas? The ankle swelling. You understand? They suffer from diabetes because of the diet, the poor diet. You know, your disease, the word disease goes back to what? Dis-ease. Yeah. Without ease. Yeah. You understand? Because your fat ass, you know, you're not doing the things according to the scripture to nourish your body, which is the temple of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
And this is love where we rebuking you women because, hey, the most I said, trembling women that are at ease now. That's right. He careless daughters. Hey, you women careless. But you want, I like to say GMS men hate women. If we hate women, we wouldn't even mention y'all. If we hate y'all, we wouldn't even sit at the bar y'all. We leave y'all to destroy yourself. But because we got love for y'all, that's why we rebuking y'all sharply with the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're not coming in with no emotion and boy, it's a woman. No, fuck that. Y'all out to order. And y'all bringing, y'all making the nation of Israel be reproached because of your deeds.
Look, they're going with the Magi or the Charlies before the Lord and accusing us.
Yeah.
This is, you have one? Go ahead, I'll read after.
Yeah. Stockholm Syndrome.
Sirach 42, verse 13. Say, for from a garment, from it much.
Verse 11.
Sirach 42, verse 11. He said, keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter.
Yeah, these women out here shameless. These women got no shame. And you was in Grandy, like last Saturday, doing the works they brought up in Grandy, one of them pass. Breast outside, they know I got some height. So she passed on me now, she do so. I said, what the fuck is this? Why do that? Why don't take the jacket and close it up?
Why didn't come outside with clothes?
But you want a jacket? His breast showing, but you pass next to me, and when you see it.
But I would always do it. We are scared to pull it down. That's why I long skirt and them, but when I short skirt, say I be pulling it down every minute. I let them niggas who don't wear pants with belts. Every minute they have to pull it up.
The skirt. They make mechanical clothes. You know, the clothes always working, you always have to pull it down and working the way up.
Yeah. I let you bitches know, anytime they make a no pants day down here in China, I'll be out there with the food. Because say don't watch her, it's impolite to watch. Fuck your mind. Let the current come out and I touch it. You don't want that day, you come out selling clothes. Just properly.
What is sleep?
You had to be selling something. When you go in the market to buy fruits, you feel the fruits.
Yeah, you see it right in.
Yeah.
They're shameless.
They have shame. They have shame. That's why when you look at them, they're covering up and they're talking while you're looking at them. But if you don't say nothing, then you're making them feel good. Act like they ain't doing nothing and then think about it. Think about it. And let me say you're in a city and 100 people, 99 blind. If you come outside naked, you wouldn't be ashamed. But if people are looking at you and talking shit, then they will feel ashamed. So if nobody says anything, then they wouldn't be ashamed.
Exactly.
Shame day. But that's why they get vexed when we talk about it, because they are ashamed. Yeah. The same thing with them Batman and them. They get vexed because they are ashamed, because within them is wickedness they're doing. That's why they get vexed. A man could call me heterosexual until he dead. I say, yeah, to other brother.
Yeah, you're right. This is weird.
Right? I wouldn't get vexed if he called me heterosexual. But because you're doing bullshit, that's why you get vexed.
Yeah.
Because it's cutting you.
Hard. You understand this? Hey, these women out here thirsty. And I like to say men thirsty. These women out here thirsty. That's why they walk half naked. That's why they open the breast of man, see them. Because you are thirsty. You have a bunch of thirsty beasts.
That's right.
That's right.
You understand?
I was
quick one. I bring
John, St. John 7 verse 7. The world cannot hate you, but it hated me because I testify of
works are evil.
Of them that the works thereof are evil.
Right.
Going back to what Marcus I was saying. Right? Because if you can't see, right, and then you're seeing, you're shame, you understand? And then you'll speak against us because what? We're talking of them. But they already hate you, but shimmy our shine.
Yeah.
Right?
After the Moses was eaten, shame of the devil.
There's a bitch too. There's a bitch right in our bike.
Shame go back to our sin. Go back to nakedness.
God,
You understand?
even God.
As the brother just say, you know, they have the shame. But when you highlight it now, they're trying to cover up. Yeah, go ahead.
Right? So according to verse 11, say keep her sure watch over her shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock.
And these women out here making the father, the husband, the children a laughing stock. But this big woman here, what you say?
Hey, like the woman who
How
get
they
locked
say?
up the other day. Everybody calling her a child molester. Now, first of all, a boy at 12, 13 years old is a man. Once you can break, he's a man.
Exactly.
Now, you trying to tell me that I need psychological help because a woman 30 years old having sex with me? Fuck that shit. Alright? Both of them went in. The only reason I'm glad she get locked up is because she committed adultery. She's a husband.
Right?
But she not a child, man. I said I'm not a child. Guy, that is not a child.
These people in this society are backward. Y'all is a bunch of reprobate. Y'all have no understanding.
Perverse.
You understand? Y'all have no understanding. You understand? And there's judgment too because the brother said she have a husband. But she molest him, he's a man.
Yeah, because he saw get him at age limit, 18 years. Right?
So I think
according to the scripture, when a woman started flower, she become a woman.
I
Yeah.
think there's some country they're taking away the age. I think they drop the age limit to 14. But so I can't remember, but in some countries, some European country, they drop the age limit.
Yeah, but if it's European, most likely because them either mice not procreating. Them either mice in Europe.
Yeah,
Right, they statistics showing that they're not fucking regenerating because there's faggots. There's faggots.
He has a faggot from the time. Okay, babes. But Friday is gonna be sex days. From the time you have a day designated for sex, something wrong with your mind.
Yeah.
Something wrong with your mind.
Yeah, that's spiritual. You're supposed to, hey, when I feel that way, and they just drink wine for dinner. So that's supposed to be hot, right?
You know, sometimes you wake up in the morning and your boy saluting and the first thing you see, first piece of meat, you know, it's dead.
You look at your wife saying,
You know what?
hey,
You know
turn
what?
over.
he saw his head for the ass.
You know, you're going to work, the side here babes are going and you look back, she make a bad fucking movement.
Yeah, it's trouble.
So you fucking
In the rainy weather.
Everybody love Raymond. We had that episode. We hear harass anyone. But today is Saturday. Saturday, I actually have a date for sex. During this day, you're not supposed to have sex on Saturday.
If she
clean.
Yeah.
Once everything good.
Time to get too close.
Hey, but that she's sick is good still.
Yeah.
But that she's sick.
They're gonna revive she.
What?
The piece of work gonna revive she. But this is a bunch of faggot. That's why you're not procreating. Cause Esau want to take a rat.
Hey, I think them Jews, them so-called Jews, I think it's for 21 days or something, so their woman is be unclean for.
21 days.
21 days.
Is that fucking month?
What they do, but it's only obvious almost she for 5 days.
Yeah.
And then after that 5 days, I think for 2 days after, they will come and test with a piece of cotton to see if blood not running. And then once blood not running, then she'll go on, I think, continue something, and then it's have a purification bath. But everything taken up to 21 days.
So when did they have sex?
For a 7-day period. Mind you, what it is do with the wife, they pass sheet over the wife and have sex with she through a hole. You understand?
Alright, this
But they want sex with a 9-year-old boy.
um
But they're making sure the wife perfectly clean. But they fuck all the little boy.
They don't like that.
Little boy, big man, you'll do that. That is not cleanness.
so
Don't like pussy.
Esau is a beast.
So Rock chapter 25, verse 25, let's just go with what you read earlier on. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to God abroad.
Yeah, don't get the water no passage. If you got pipe leaking, right, you gotta attend to the leak one time.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna cause a whole heap of mess. Right? So hey, don't give these women no passage. Put your foot down.
If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce.
That's
And
what the
let her
most
go.
I say, hey, she ain't going anywhere you want she to go, hey, cut she off. You understand? Cut she off. Yeah, cut it.
So right 42 verse 9, he said, keep a sure watch over her shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies,
Yeah.
and a byword in the city, and
Yeah,
a reproach
byword.
among the people.
A byword. What a bitch, what a slut, what a hoe. A byword. You understand? This with them call she a byword. Hey, she's the hood rat.
Hey, that is not what they're gonna say. That is not what they're gonna say. You ever notice like you known and like you have a little brother and your little brother do some shit? Hey, look, Adrian brother doing that shit with this boy.
Yeah.
Adrian brother is a homosexual. They ain't gonna say his name, you know. They're gonna call the older brother name. And it's the same thing with the man. They're gonna say, look, so and so daughter is being a prostitute.
Right.
That's
Right.
how the father gonna get his shame because they're gonna make sure his name equate thing. They're gonna say, look, his daughter.
I think it was
Yeah.
it's one of them old ones who came back from 34th. He was wearing the head garment with the spaceships on the side. Yeshaya, his daughter was a whole cunt. You understand? And look how the apostles and them do him to the spirit.
Yeah.
His daughter.
Yeah, Yeshaya daughter. You claim to be a man of the Lord, but why your daughter is a fucking whore? Why do they so on your daughter?
So I say he made their you young.
Huh.
You heard that?
See, and make thee shame before the multitude.
Yeah.
Behold, not everybody beauty, and sit not in the midst of women.
Yeah, because hey, sit in the midst of women is hey, you ever sit in the midst of women hear the conversation? It's evil upon evil.
Discourse of who is good some.
Huh.
Most I say a churlish man is better than a courteous woman.
Hey, imagine when you go to work all day and you come back home, your bitch will be doing this non-stop. Imagine 10 of them. Shoot. Like tell the boss get overtime. Every day.
And that's why some men are being the bars. The bars pull up every week. Every day of the week. But they don't want to go home to that woman.
I know that
man sit on the
I know
bar.
that.
I know the therapy. I face the therapy. That's not nice therapy.
See where that dwell on the house stuff.
Yeah.
That's that girl stuff.
I face the therapy, but I never sleep in the night coming. I face it. I better finish it. Right?
Yeah, he said, behold, not every body beauty, and sit not in the midst of women.
Yeah.
For from a garment cometh moth, and
garment
from women
cometh moth.
wickedness.
Yeah, for women it's wickedness. You women, that's all you push out, wickedness. I don't care what you tell me. All you women is pour out wickedness.
Right.
You understand? There's facts. You understand?
Hey,
Y'all like to get. So that, go ahead. Yeah, go
it's
ahead.
like how you go put your clothes in a wardrobe and leave it long. We're going to get mildew,
Yeah.
fungus,
Yeah.
moths, which is fungus, it is mildew.
Yeah.
So what has come from these women? Wickedness. But that all the recompense, wickedness. Right?
I like the scripture say, argument, don't wrong with paraphrasing.
They spit on
A
it.
woman that like to argue, it's like continual droppings.
Right.
Check diarrhea. You understand? I wish she is continual dropping like diarrhea, annoying.
They just show you these women never go for the emotions there because if a man do something, he's not gonna do no fucked up shit. Like what a woman do, she's taking it at a different level.
That's Satan.
A woman's way of revenge is having sex with somebody close to you.
Can't.
That's their mindset.
Can't. I will fuck him up our game with
Sex
this.
is solve their problems.
I see that man when you look at it.
Blame you.
White bitch.
Yes, sex is all their problems.
Yeah.
Fuck a man.
You upset us up off your man, right?
You upset her.
I vex boy, come let me chant on that man.
Yeah, that's beat mouth good. That's beat mouth good. Where the scripture say from garment coming mud and from women wickedness. That's all this come from them, wickedness.
Because a man must sit down and logically think about something. For the most part, before you make an action, a woman that does make an action based on how she feels. So if she emotion change 30 times for the day, she will make an action based on her.
Yeah. That's why she need a
easily changeable.
That's why she need a head.
This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 6. And I said at verse 5, then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, Lift up now thine eyes and see what is that going forth. And I said, What is it? And he said, It is an ephah that goeth forth. And he said, Moreover, this is the resemblance throughout all the earth. And behold, there was lifted up a talent of lead. And this is a woman that sitteth in the midst of the ephah. And he said, This is wickedness.
Wickedness.
My next one, this is 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 14 and 15. I will therefore that a younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion for the adversary to speak reproachfully. For some already turn aside after Satan.
Yeah, so the adversary speaking reproachfully. These nations look at our, these women, these nations look at women and say, hey, look at these niggas, these spics. Look at them, look how they're dressing. You understand? Our enemy speaking reproachfully. You understand? Our women is a dumb truck for these heathen nations.
Yeah.
They are a dumb truck for these heathen nations. Just pop them and send them away.
Well, let's call them
Come dumb studs.
Yeah. And they have a thing. They have a category in porn called garglers. Garglers, yeah, when they push the prick down deep down your throat and make them vomit.
Yeah.
And they just do the Edomites, but you see them doing it more to jigs.
Yeah, ghetto gagas.
Ghetto gagas, yeah. They go in the hood and pull out nigga women. And they're doing that for fucking money.
This is Ezekiel 36 and 1. Also thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Thus said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because the enemy has said against you, aha, even the ancient places are ours to possess it. Therefore, prophesy and say, thus said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that ye might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen. And ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are the infamy of the people.
Talk about us. Because the two-thirds of people of our nation, you know, they are a bunch of degenerate. Yeah.
This is Sirach chapter 25 and verse, I'll start with 17. It says, the wickedness of the woman changes her face and darkens her countenance like sackcloth. The husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it shall sigh bitterly. Verse 20, it says, as the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
So a man of age kind of a sandy wall, they're gonna be difficult. They're gonna be hard and stuff. It shows a woman that shows a woman that she was full of what? Full of words. And the brother was saying earlier, yap.
That's true to them.
Yeah? I want to go ahead.
They are in 1 Ezra 4 verse 37. He said, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, and in there is no truth in them.
Yeah,
in their unrighteousness also they shall perish.
Yeah.
And that was going to happen to the nigga woman. She's going to perish in wickedness.
Not going to make it. Like the video you said, I do it.
Yeah, I see you do a video. I see you do a...
Proverbs 31 verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings.
Yeah.
So give me strength unto your Basham, your Shai. Not to these women, you will fall. These women deceive a lot of men, and a lot of men don't fall to these women. Right? Now the scripture says in 1 Sirach, see a man is holy and a drug, sail on the seas, and bring all the spoils unto the woman.
Yeah, because right? Degenerate mother teach you to respect women. This means degenerate mother teach him, you know, to respect women and don't hate women and don't speak bad about women. You know? You understand? What you're supposed to tell, what you're supposed to teach you to be a man of, and don't let no woman look at, hey, act, because she'll read it back again. And there's a woman of understanding, because I'm from the first one.
One thing I knew is your Basham Yasha will never deceive you. The woman, that's why nothing can have your strength. You will fall.
So they say when you're lying on the bed, don't give your don't tell her secret until the wife for your bosom.
I had a right.
Yeah, go
I had a right. It says Proverbs 31 verse 1. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him.
Mother.
We say what? The prophecy.
Mother.
So she know, hey. That's how it is.
Exactly. Your mother tell you that. You understand?
It says, what my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways unto that which destroyed kings.
Yeah, don't be soft with these women. Don't let these women rule over you. Lemuel's mother tell him that because she know them as demons.
Hey, I don't know how a man does put these women and put a stand church. These women are some church men, you know. We move God, the scripture says that.
We precious. We precious.
Not these women, them are precious.
Yeah,
Them so the opening doors for you.
Gold, they are more silver than gold, right? Silver actually harder than gold, right? But what makes gold precious is because there's less of it. You understand? So the less of something, is the more precious it is. And it have fewer men than women.
They can't. Like that way the scripture says a man shall be more precious than fine gold. When you look up that wood, when you look up that word precious, it goes back to scarce. When you look up the word precious in Isaiah 13:12, the word there go back to scarce.
That way,
scripture says the men who died was, and the virgin shall more have his own helpers. Micah 7 verse 5.
10?
5.
Oh, still like that.
It says, trust ye not in a friend, put not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from good and lighten thy bosom.
And from Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Supposed to keep your mouth shut. You understand? What she need to know is what she need to do. You understand? It's all she need to know. Take example from Delilah and Samson. Take this example. You understand? All she needs to know is what she needs to do. You understand? That's all she needs to do. And there's a straight commandment from the Yahweh Basham Yahushai.
I'm going to ask a question now.
I'm Jacob Mudar, yes.
Come back on this side now, please. We have an order here too now. We can ask you the question.
No, I just wanted to find out what you was about and what you all represent and stuff like that. Because I see something that what Jesus is not white, he's black. And, I just want to have some more information.
Alright, let me ask you a question, right? To start off with, to get it going. What's your nationality?
Well, I was told that because of the country, based on the country that you're born in, which is Trinidad, that you base that on where you're born and that's Trinidad, it's a society.
You ever traveled out of the country before?
Yeah, many times.
Foreign, right? It's an immigration form.
Right.
What is citizenship?
Citizenship and Tobago based on the ID card.
So when you sign the immigration form, let's say nationality was question number 4. Is what is the citizenship? So it's 2 separate questions.
And I already know this before.
Yeah, it's just 2 separate questions. So the word nationality goes back to the word ethnos or ethnicity, right? Your ethnicity, you are what your father is, right? We are out here telling the people on this side here on that side, right? Which are the Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives.
Their nationality will be what?
No, that's not their nationality. Their nationality is what they would call their race. Ethnicity goes back to their race.
But there's our race on the form, there's our race nationality.
Alright, but that's something they have to look into. Right? But the citizenship is the land in which you was born. Right? So we are out here prophesying. So our people, the word prophesy means I tell before. Our people, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives. Right? Why Negroes, Latinos, and the natives? Because all of these people are cursed. Which is a sign of who they are in the Bible, right? All these people, you know them as these names. The American Negroes, the Brazilians, the Haitians, the Dominican, and all the everything comes down. These people here are the children of the Most High called straight to the Bible. Yes. Right? And this is what the biblical names were said. Right? These are the chosen people in the Bible who fall under the blessings and the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28. In Deuteronomy chapter 28 it says that these blessings or curses will be upon the Israelites as a sign forever, so that they can recognize that these are the so-called Jews related to the Hebrew Israelites. So we represent our people, which are the Hebrew Israelites, who are the chosen people of the Most High. Deuteronomy chapter 25, chapter 22. Sorry, Genesis chapter 25.
What method?
True prophecy. True prophecy. From the Bible. This is the only book of prophecy on the land.
If I go into the Bible, I could be able to see and classify them.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Yeah, all the scriptures there. 25 and Psalm 22. Genesis chapter 25, Psalm 22.
This is Genesis chapter 25 and verse 22.
Go ahead.
Start of verse 21. It says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife.
Isaac is a promised seed of Abraham. Abraham had a wife whose name was Sarai. Right? She was barren. And the Most High came to him and said to him that he was going to give him a son by his wife Sarai. Right? Whose name went on to be Sarah. Go ahead.
It says, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
The word entreat means to beg. So he went and he begged the Lord for his wife who was barren to have a child, right? And the Lord was entreated of him. It means that he heard his plea. Go ahead.
Verse 22, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Right, so the Most High heard her, and he gave her children. She had twins in her belly. Right, but the children was always fighting in her belly. So she went and asked the Lord, why now that I have children, they're fighting in my belly, in my womb? Go ahead.
It says, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations. Right? So this is where I get the meaning of the word nation. Go ahead.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 different people are going to be separated from her bowels. Alright, go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people,
right.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
That is a prophecy that is to be fulfilled. So let's go on now and see who are the 2 people that was created. Right, because this book, this Bible, is a book of history first, called nationality, history, and prophecy.
I said that, I know how we have the story, we have the whole Bible, we have the whole story, so I just want to know the essence of what.
Well,
I understand the story, but I just want to know the essence.
Give me Isaiah 28 and start at 9.
This is Isaiah chapter 28,
verse 9.
And verse 9. It says, whom shall he teach knowledge?
Whom shall the Most High teach knowledge?
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Now you said you came up to find out what this movement is about. Right? And you just tell me that you read the Bible before, you're aware of the story. So go ahead.
It says, them that are weaned from the milk.
Of them that are weaned from the milk, they give babies milk. Right? And that baby is up to about what? Sometimes even 3 years, baby still drinking milk from the mother's breast. That's how it's supposed to be. Right? But the milk is the basic understanding. Now you would have read it 100 times. How old is it? About 36? Right, 35. You would have read that how much time over 35 years on the planet Earth. You would have never known or got that breakdown like I just broke it down to you. unless it came up with any version like before.
When
Right?
we finish it.
What?
Understand it what I say,
Right.
It says them that are weaned from the milk
And drawn
from the breast.
and drawn from the breast. So this what I'm saying here is very important to get. The format in which we go to break this down will help you understand deeper things. Go ahead. And you can bring your precepts too.
This is Isaiah chapter 29 verse 10. It says, for the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
Right? Because people can't, the majority of our people cannot conceptualize what is going on. But the Most High has, in these last days, opened up his prophets, opened up their minds, right, to the understanding of the Bible. Right? Because prior to this, we're seeing here, you had many different philosophies. The scripture called these different philosophies cisterns or broken cisterns that hold no water. What is the water? The water is that knowledge that flows from the throne of the Heavenly Father. We have that knowledge, right? We are the cisterns that hold the living waters, right? Okay, give me that. Out of his belly shall flow, right? Go ahead.
I'll get that food.
You said you read the scriptures, but who taught it? Did somebody teach it?
Well, I am basically a school. I go from Seventh-day Adventist. So basically some of the similar things with the Mark of the Beast and stuff like that. My
So
base,
Seventh-day Adventist teacher, the Mark of the Beast, the RFID chip.
don't teach that part. But you must say you have a basic understanding of
Apply them. That was it. Something to Mark of the Beast.
I've seen that tribes are doing that. I've seen things that I will ask you specifically what you all teaching based on, but everybody can read the Bible and everybody about different.
So this is what I'm telling you. Seventh-day Adventists is a broken system.
Right.
Baptists is a broken system. Jehovah's Witnesses is a broken system. Religion on a whole. It goes back to the word, Greek word religia, which means to have a restraint. Seeing one way, one path. We've given you the foundations, we've given you the milk. So I'm giving you it as I was taught. And as long as I give you it as how I was taught, or we were taught, we could never go off. But this is what the scripture said. Teach thy children and thy children's children. So that this information, this knowledge of our nationality, our heritage, and our language, which is Hebrew, will go on. And we will now be able to serve our power and be in his favor. Because we are not in his favor, but the majority of the nation is not in his favor, because they don't know these things. So I must go through. Yes. Yes, because you must know the
because from my own research and studies, the King James Version, which is the Bible you're from, based on translation, King James, he ordered the translation of the Bible, especially the Old Testament, from the Hebrew text, and the New Testament was translated from the Greek, right? And because of sin, one percent of sin that didn't exist in English, the Bible is now one. Right? That was just speaking in those times. They translated in their language that they understand. That's simply they would translate it correctly from the Hebrew. So that's why I said first, if I said in the Hebrew text, you know, to get the true understanding of what the Bible meant, because
Exactly.
turn the Bible, because we never sometimes in the Bible can make the way to say servants obey your masters, and say to the masters that have punished the slave over a period of time. Like that's it, which gave justification for slavery. In fact, people use the Bible to justify the slave trade that translated from Africa over here.
Well,
they use the Bible to justify that.
That
Which
was
it was prophesied. It was prophesied, yes. Right. So what I'm saying is that the more, for me, if I can learn Hebrew, right, but like doing the study that when you read the Hebrew text, like in the Bible, it says that. It says that.
Okay, get right here.
You want me? I think it was in. It said in the head. Found me for talking. It said in part of the Bible, I think it said in Daniel or it said we were made out of the Lord and the angels. Right? And when you read the Hebrew text, it says we were made out of the Lord and gods. So when you understand the difference of how people translate it and what an interpretation, if you read the original Hebrew text, it will be far different.
We know the Hebrew, right? But they can't get anywhere unless they know the foundation. Psalms 82 and 6 tell you that we are gods. What does that mean? We are gods. What does that mean? In the beginning, in Genesis 1 and 26, it says, let us create man in his image and in his likeness. What does that mean? What does the word God mean? You tell me.
What do you mean of God?
Yeah, in that one, in Genesis 1 and 1 and Genesis 1 and 2.
God created heaven and earth.
What's the Hebrew word?
I can't remember what the Hebrew word.
You ever heard the word Elohim before?
Elohim.
Right, that's the word that they will use when they try to teach Hebrew. But that's not the real Hebrew. The real Hebrew we can teach you. That is Lashon Kodash or Hebrew. Right? That goes into the word Alahayim. Allah meaning power, Yam means it's a plural. Alahayim, power. Right? They are the angels of created earth, but they have a shine. Who is the Lord? Who is the first created begotten Son? Right? We can teach you that. Go ahead.
The Alahayim also mean rulers or judges or gods.
Yeah, because when Samuel died, right, and Saul sought after Samuel, yeah, Shalom, right, and Saul sought for the spirit, yeah, this is the real Hebrew, this is the Paleo Hebrew, right, this is the Yiddish, no, this is the Assyrian script, right, but then there's the Yiddish which the so-called white man teaches, that is not Hebrew.
With the dots.
That's like a dialect. I mix up a German and some of the language.
But yeah, quick thing to show that men are also as gods, right? The Israelite men are gods, right? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 5. For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven, speaking to the angels, right? Or in earth.
Or in earth, which is where we in, it's terrestrial realm.
He said, as they be gods many and Lord many.
And Lords many.
Right, like 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians 8 and 5.
Which, right, so if you have a phone with a Bible app, and you can compare translation, you can compare it and you'll see.
Check it out.
If I could just go in.
If all are calling themselves angels, angel means messenger.
His color is like the Pakai garment.
If I could kind of go into some in the Hebrew, right? Maybe it said only about.
Yeah, come.
1 Corinthians 8 and 5, it said, for though they be that are called gods, he said, whether in heaven or in earth, he said, as they be gods many and lords many. Bro, these are lord or God? You mean you have power over the people? He's a ruler?
Well, who the world ignorant call Jesus Christ? He's a God. Exactly. He's a Lord.
He's a God.
So what I'm saying is that knowledge is one thing and wisdom is something. So you knowing all this information, how are you going to use this to further advance the agenda of the Israelite or the black man? You're not moving from the level here to take my level. What your movement doing to move the ordinary black boy that's killing? Which is something, I'm a police officer, right? And I just look and laugh until all I'm getting. And I see all bloodshed and everything, black brothers, police killing their own kind. We just killing out each other and that's what they want. How are you all going to use this message here? Instead of standing up on the street here like this in our corner here, how are you going to use that message to reach where you need to reach? That people who need the message to deliver the
That's the answer this.
To deliver the plan from the bondage that I know right now. Because, I mean, I just pass in here and I just have to stop. But the average black man, he ain't going to stop and listen to this. He's going to play music or go in some club online and party. How are you going to get the message to reach these people and them?
Come become a man for me. This message is for
the elect.
The elect. We're going to fulfill the mandate of the Most High through the scriptures. We're going to teach you through the scriptures. Isaiah 8 and 20 says, if they speak not according to this word, it's because there's no light in it. When you go back to John chapter 1, it says the light was the light of men. The light was also the word, which was Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorant, he called Jesus Christ. He says, lo, I come in the morning, when you look at this, not me. We're going to do what he said. Which is the prophesy. He said the eyes will see the teachers, they will be no longer. The elect going to come here and here. The elect going to watch these videos because this is being streamed live on YouTube right now. There are brothers on the comment board right now in South Africa. There are brothers in Barbados on the comment board right now. Right? The elect of the nation. This word, the brothers here, they're going to die. 2/3 of the nation, give us Zechariah chapter 14.
Yeah,
right? 2/3 of the nation is just going to die. There's going to be more death. You as an officer, unless you get into this knowledge, you either going to be put to death or going to be also, you're going to be put to death or cause more death.
Everybody had to die in this happening.
That's not a problem. Because dying is just sleep. Because the spirit, we are spiritual beings.
Yeah, but that's physical experience.
So we're going to go back to the Father as Ecclesiastes says and come back into new birth. And according to the scripture, the dead in the Lord will arise first.
What I'm saying is, when Jesus, before he left, right? He said, go ye all into the world and teach in my name.
This is what we are doing.
Right, so
we are preaching in the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen. The people in Lavantel who want to hear. You're going to Lavantel, they're going to kill us the same way. No, the elect of the Most High going to get the message. Right? The people in Lavantel, they don't want to hear no words. They don't want to hear. No, you know where we have been. You know where we have been?
I don't want to argument.
No, I'm not arguing with you. We speak as men.
Passionate.
We speak as men. The scripture says Jude 9. Somebody get Jude 9 forward. For me real quick. Jude verse 9. Real quick. Alright, I'm giving you the answers to the scriptures because as long as I'm speaking, I'm always going to bring the scriptures. Jude chapter. Jude is one chapter.
This is Jude. You get the diary.
This is what we are doing, man. We're not in the church. We're not afraid of that. Now I'm asking you, do you know where we have been? Give me the Jude. Give me Jude. Yeah. I'm not saying that. All right, yes, they will kill us. They will kill us. Because why? We testify of their evil. The scripture says, if the world hates me, they're going to hate you because I testify of their evil. Right? Jude chapter 1 verse 9. No, it's 9. Verse 9.
Moses' body.
Alright, well, 10.
This is Jude, verse 10. He said, but these speak evil of those things which they know.
Content, Jude.
Contend or Salak?
No, contend. To earnestly contend.
Oh, to contend.
Yeah. Salak, verse 3.
God. This is Jude chapter 1, verse 3. Beloved, when I give all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation.
Right, the common salvation. What is the salvation? The Most High is coming to save the elect, 144,000, pursuant to Revelation chapter 7, 12,000 from each tribe, and then the mixed multitude. The confusion of faces. The people of the nation of Israel that look like all the other nations, that look like a Chinese man, that look like a white man, that look like an East Indian man. That's who the Most High coming to save. And save from what? The churches don't have you believe that they save from the world when they come and get dipped in water. Right? And it's not to give the priest offering on tithes. Right? That is not what it is about. It's about saving. You're being saved from what? The destruction that's coming. The Most High destroyed the earth. But the first destruction was by the flood. There's a second destruction coming by what? Nuclear missiles. There's going to be World War III. There's going to be concentration camps. There's going to be martial law. Do you know that in 2012, 2013, that 12,000 guillotines came into the island? Yes, in Trinidad and Tobago. And after that, 12,000 came again. 24,000 body bags came to the island. Puerto Rico also is a stockpile for body bags and guillotines for the Caribbean. Do you know what CARICOM means? Where it falls underneath NORAD and NORTHCOM and SOUTHCOM. And when's the next com? SOUTHCOM is South Africa, NORTHCOM is North America, and you have EUROCOM, right? And the whole system of things that the so-called white man, right, which is Esau and Edom in the Bible. They are our enemy, our twin brother that are trying to break down in the nation state, right? They are our enemy and they're going to come down with great wrath. Revelation 12:12. Bring a precept.
The question you asked about you going to Lavantel and these different places, right? Is Isaiah, Proverbs chapter 1, right? And I'll start at verse 20. Because we've been out here, we didn't come out here on our own will. We were sent out here with a mission, with a purpose, and with a certain order, with strict directions. Right? The Proverbs chapter 1. The Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20 says, wisdom crieth without. So first of all, we understand that we're supposed to be outdoors. Right? The first thing we understand. She uttered her voice in the streets. Right? So we come out in the street in the open. Right? It says she cried in the chief place of concourse. Lavantel is not a chief place of concourse. This out here is the chief place of junction.
Chief place of concourse. Right here.
Busy.
That's where business running and everybody.
Exactly. Lavantel up there, when we going up there for, up there not busy, up there busy with killing. But out here when people are traveling here, we can reach people. People from all different areas will come here. People who go in Sando coming here. People who live in the Quebec coming here.
Here's a hub. Here's a hub. You can go anywhere in the country from right here in Quebec. Right here in Quebec. You can go east, west, north or south from right here in Quebec.
There's a main place of concourse.
Chief place of concourse. The scripture also says we're going to the highways and the byways. The Most High said not into these houses. They say Acts 748.
So in that house, the house.
Yeah, 748 and 49. You see, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with man's hands. Right? So you come out here, right here. Right? Well,
hey, so like, hey, them niggas love it, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
There's a judgment.
They have more that coming.
All them niggas gonna die.
They are niggas. The scripture call them niggas. The scripture say they are niggas. Wisdom is uncomely to a nigga.
Yeah,
the scripture call them is an attitude.
They are going to
it's an attitude, and that's what they're about.
Because they have no understanding and they have no reason.
And they don't want it.
They don't better than be exposed to knowledge.
They don't want it. The scripture says they don't want it. The scripture says they don't want it. So you telling the Most High that you're wrong though.
You see, I think you're taking.
Listen.
You see, what you need to understand is that.
What I need to understand, so you're teaching me now.
Anybody can learn from it. The Bible says you can learn from babes and sucklings. Jesus said himself that. You can learn from anybody. You can't feel, hold on, just one minute, speak a statement. Make sure I love wisdom, right? And I don't want to be inculcated to this to have a wisdom, right? God entrusts a certain level of wisdom to all of his men, right? Once you have a life here, creation of God, and no man is greater than each other. All men are equal. It's just that God has entrusted some. That's my belief. I might be wrong. I might be wrong in your eyes. But what I'm saying
no, you're wrong according to the scripture.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, right? The end of the day.
I want you to give me precepts to back up what you're saying, right?
Well, I might be able to give you a quote and text, but
yeah,
you yourself could have knowledge and wisdom to know what I'm saying, whether it's true or not. If I speak and
well, I'm telling you what it's not true.
Right, so what I'm saying at the end of the day is that...
Put the Most High come to this thing. Who is this people?
It's his chosen people, the people that follow his precepts and follow his commandments.
And what nation do they come out of?
I mean, they come from all people, all over the earth. They come from all over the earth.
This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8.
We deal with knowledge up here. We deal with wisdom and of the Most High. This book is the only truth on the land. Your way, what you talking about, they have the place, like how you have them niggas in Navantel, your way have the place there. That's why you are officer right now. You are centurion for the law, for the so-called white man. You are centurion for the white man. And the scripture, give me a scripture and give me a Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. I'm going to tell you what's going to be your part. I'll prophesy to you what's going to be your part. Once you keep your way, go ahead.
This is Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land.
In all the land, go ahead.
Said the Lord.
Said the who?
Said the Lord.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He said, creator of heaven and earth. Go ahead.
He said 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
2 parts means 2/3, 66.6% going to be cut off and die. Go ahead.
And this is the Israelites.
Go ahead.
These niggas in Lavater are going to die because it's a judgment. We need to understand this. Go back to what they did in the past life. That's why they're in the state of mind they're in. So the Most High could destroy them.
Yeah.
No, I understand what he's saying. I hear what he's saying.
Hey, we don't care about understanding. We out here to teach the truth. And you see, hey, wait. You see in these last days here, and this time here, we ain't playing. Let the precepts come out. Let the precepts come out. No, I'm not saying it's not wrong, but hey, what I'm saying, you come here to be ministered on too. Listen, because your way is not the right way.
I did ask.
Your way is not the right way.
I came here to ask a question, and if I'm not allowed to speak about discourse like this, then it makes no sense.
Yeah.
But all right.
All of us are big men.
All right. I want more Revelation chapter 1 verse 7.
Right. So if I'm not allowed to speak and ask questions.
No, you can speak and ask questions.
Right. And not because you disagree with what I said. I mean, I can't give a voice.
Yeah, but give me precepts. Give me precepts. Give me precepts. You said you're wise. Give me precepts.
You ain't give me a chance.
Go ahead. Let the precepts come out.
This is Romans. This is Romans chapter 3.
I understand that you're passionate about this.
This is Romans chapter 3, verse he said for what if
you just go and preach in Lavantel? What are you going on locking up men? Well, no, let's slap them men in the face and roadblock.
I do that.
Let's preach to them?
I could talk for me.
When they bring them in the cell, you just preach to them? You just correct them? No, you're all hypocrites. You're all hypocrites. You're all hypocrites. I mean, you know what? This is a nation, right? Hear what this nation is.
Are we discussing like big men?
We are discussing.
So if you're accusing me of being a hypocrite, then why have I discussion with a hypocrite?
We are discussing, right? Let me discuss, right? I ask you, do you do these things?
I don't do those
things. When all over social media showing you that
have you ever seen me?
No, I never seen you.
I can't come for next man. Listen to me.
All right.
Yeah, good and bad in any organization.
No problem.
Right? One person method of dealing with somebody may not be messing my method of dealing with somebody, right?
Okay.
Everybody have their own way of dealing with things. Yes, there's a set standard, but the way how I do things because of my background, my teaching. I may not do what an ex-officer because he may not be exposed to that information or exposed to that teaching.
But
So
you correct them?
If I have the opportunity to, I do correct them. But it's time and place, everything. I can't correct somebody in the heat of a moment where they have firearms and but you might go back in the station and say, partner, you're born. The way you do a fine, you should not do that, treat the man who and so on. So when they deal with corrective measures, they have time and place to do everything.
Notice when we tell you they
Wisdom.
die.
So listen to what I'm
You
saying.
can't correct them.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day,
That's what I was going to tell.
at the end of the day,
Can't correct
right?
them, but-
The Bible that you're preaching from, right? That Bible itself, right? It has some mistakes and flaws and things.
The Bible have mistakes and flaws.
Yes,
Prove
mistakes
it.
and flaws.
Prove it.
Unless you read from the Hebrew itself.
You prove it.
Because the same white man, King James, is who write that Bible.
King James is a white man.
The King James is yes, he who write the Bible.
Prove it.
I could bring the text and everything. I can prove it. I can't prove it now. But King James is a king in England, and it's he who authorized the translation of the
Yeah,
Bible.
king in England, right?
Right.
Ask a question on
Right.
this. When you say the Bible have contradictions, explain.
In terms of, for example, right, when you read the Hebrew text, like the same text I was telling you about, it tells you that man was made a lower than angel. But when you read the original Hebrew text, man was made a lower than God. So that will change the whole context and which you interpret stuff. And there are many other examples which the Bible will written. That King James version, and when you read the New International Version, read all the different versions, all of them is contradicted except unless you go back to the original source, which is the Hebrew. Unless you can read Hebrew, then you can really understand what the Bible says because a white man, the same white man they condemn it. It's who write that Bible there. It's who translate it.
I can add to what you say. I can add to what you say.
No problem.
No, you're right. Scriptures even say that you have to go back to your original.
Must go back to the original.
First of all, King James was white. He was white. At that time, had no white people ruling at that time.
Where you get that information from?
On the internet. The name James.
Where you get that information from?
The name James, right? The name James. If you take the time to listen, the name James. Go back to the Hebrew word Yaakov, which is Jacob. In a son, they call him Stuart boy. The word Stuart goes back to black.
Well, I could bring information, I contradict that and say information. It could
That's what
contradict that.
you can
So
bring.
you believe your information and I believe my information.
But
We
at the end of
respect
the
each other,
day,
believe.
at the end of the day, it's just information. Alright? It's just information.
But I can tell no black man and translate the Bible as King James Version.
Guess what?
Unless it's the original Hebrew
Guess
text.
what?
You foment and next
Guess what?
man.
You can bring information, he white, you can bring information, he black.
And I was saying,
But at the end of the day, whatever color or nation King James was not relevant to our salvation.
and that is my point I'm trying to
Alright?
bring.
So now,
And that is my
you
point.
said that man was made a little lower than the angels. And another verse, and another version, or another translation, you say man was made a little lower than God. Now mind you, Alahayam can either translate as angel or God. Because Alahayam, God, judges, or angels.
And that's
So-
according to what? According to who?
Alahayam is the ancient Hebrew.
Okay.
You understand? So the word can mean anyone. So it's not contradiction.
But you see, I can't take your word for that unless I see it for myself.
If
Unless
you're
I go in the translation and see for myself.
If you're going, anybody who have been into the 24? Yeah. Alright. Go to Genesis chapter 1 what? Alright?
Can
Now
you
in
prove that?
Peter they talk about the Godhead. The Godhead they go back to what? To Alahayam, the same word in the Hebrew.
Alright,
If
but
you
listen
find-
to me,
if you
in
find-
closing, because I can't stay on and go back to it, right? But what I'm saying is that
Genesis 1:1.
in closing,
Yeah, blue that up. Where's the Hebrew word for the word
I believe
God?
that race in this whole thing, God has his people in everywhere, and race, whereas
Right.
the black man and the white man and people talking like black man, I believe.
You can look here, look. Hebrew word for the word God, right? In the beginning, God. H430. In the Yiddish, they have Elohim, but when you go into the ancient Hebrew, is Alahayam. Now look the meaning for the word Alahayam.
I see the rulers, judge, divine one, their gods in common letters. God, goddess. Just, alright, okay. Well, I'll check it out for myself and
Right.
see. I'll check
So
it out
now-
for myself and see. I don't really take people word as it. Come on,
Alright.
tell me something. I just gotta go and research.
Right.
Because
So
I
now-
hear what I is my word.
So now, sometimes it's how to put things in their context.
Exactly, I believe
Because
that.
one word can have 100 different meanings.
So which meaning is the right one if it's 100 different meanings?
Right.
Based on the context.
Context.
Right.
Just like the word Malak. The word Malak in Hebrew can be translated as king or counselor. Or some parts you might see go back to queen. So it's the context you have to put it, you have to read and understand where you're reading and then this I will then need this.
Hey, just like just like John 3:16 world.
Yeah, John 3:16.
How you doesn't know is that world is up for the whole world. When you read further, 17 and 4, it said he came not to save the world. So it have nothing there. So now you will say, wait, that can't be talking about the whole world. That's how you doesn't know. That's how you doesn't know.
Hebrews 1 tell you
Well, probably next time when you have this discussion, I'll come with an open mind. That's why I should come with an open mind and try not to.
I'll come with my clothes, really.
I'll come with an open mind.
That open mind.
Let me read this here now.
I'll come with an open mind and I'll come Tuesday and listen.
Let me read this here, right? This is Genesis 35 and 10. It said, and the Most High said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel. Right? He said, shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And the Most High said unto him, I am the Most High Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. This is show that King James.
I need to go. I really
can't. What the brother was trying to tell you earlier on. You say why we don't go up in Avantel, but we deal with them already. And they're not going to listen. So that's why the scripture said, don't really deal with them, they're going to die anyhow.
You wise as a soup and harmless as a dog.
They're going to die.
When the disciples went out preaching, they went to the synagogues. They went into cities, but they went into the synagogues because that's where the people come to. So now we come to Cuep by the Quasi. We ain't gonna go to every place in Cuep. We Port of Spain and have different places in Port of Spain. We're going to main part, as the scripture say, going to cheap place that come to us. Any other place we go, it will be on request, just like with the disciples did. We went by people's houses on request.
I hear you. I mean, I don't agree with it, but that is your stance. I can't tell them anything. All I say is that people, young people who need the message and who need to hear this, and because of where you see, because that fella some love and still can't come here because of they come here. I just asked him.
Young fellas need to hear this, right? But he don't need to hear it. He don't need to hear it. Young fellas need to hear it, but he don't need to hear it. You know why he don't need to hear it? But he wants to be easy.
What I said, he keep telling them the God.
They can't say that. God has waited until the last. What now? God has waited on the good and the bad until the end. I know real men. What now? I know real men who was real bad. And in the last minute they change their life and get it and turn out good. So you can't put a time to say, but let men go on. You can't say that.
Yeah, but listen, we go on the scriptures too. Remember, we go on the scriptures too. And the scriptures say, yo, these people are far gone.
And it's the next place in the scripture that says, forgive them 70 times 7. The next place in the Bible says that.
I could get a quick
summary. So then everybody comes to the case.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
If I could get a real quick introduction. Shut down, boy. Just go.
They could never pass here and see a pastor here with a whole church woman and do that fucking shit. You tell me Jake can go in the house. You want me to go in the house? That's all you should have. It's time for the fucking die back.
And he not from Lavender. I know that.
Most I show you example. Most I show you example. That nigga's gonna die.
Hey, that's spiritual. Most I bring them here to show you.
Before you go, because any positive message, before you go, I need unite.
It's so spiritual. It's so spiritual. Most I bring them in to show you how to do it.
No, but I know men are kidding. I can't tell you, I see men do very more with your than that. So I say that. At the end of the day, I just want to encourage you to keep up. Just before I go, I just want to say what you're doing, keep up the good work, and just spread the message, do what you do, do me and keep people down. And anything that positive like that, seeing men together like this, do something like this positive is a good thing.
Excuse, let me just get your way you call it. Now, first of all, I was going to bring out the precepts, right? But one of the reasons why we don't go up in these places where the cases, as the brothers keep on explaining to you, it's spiritual. We brought the precept where wisdom cries with out. Wisdom is within the scriptures. The scripture also go back to John 10 verse 25, say, my sheep hear my voice. Scripture also go back to Micah 6 and 9, say, the man of wisdom will hear him. So only the people who have to hear this will hear this, and that is the long and short of it.
And scripture say the sheep will hear the voice. You
cannot stop the ship. We been out here and
this work.
And
this work is not of man. This work is not of man. This work is of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Preach my word and spread the gospel. Jesus said that.
That's why there are brothers in America. There are brothers all over, as what I was explaining here. Right? But what we have to be is in the chief places. We not.
No problem. I can't dictate and say where you all to go. I want to say just keep up. Keep up.
Exactly. And we also on the internet. So we actually in every home. But just people, they don't have that spirit. Because it's a spiritual thing out here.
Hey, so like Romans 3 and 4, Baba Kosha. That's before you go. That's it. Romans 3 and 4, you can take that and go with it.
And why they get on somebody to get Ezekiel 3 where he said they will not hear?
Not going to hear.
Even though you're going and talk unto them, they will not hear. Ezekiel 3.
Proverbs 13.
Every Most I say he blind them and he deafen them. Every Most I say he blind them and he deafen them. So why? Salakia, why the same Jesus? Why the same Jesus say go not into the way of the Samaritans?
So that means the Bible contradicts itself.
He went to the chief place.
All over the place.
He went to the chief
Multitudes follow him.
They went to
If
door
Jesus
to
was
door.
here today, will have you all to blocking you. Jesus is a rock star.
They're trying to kill him.
Hey,
They kill him, yes.
hey, St. John 14 and 17.
Jesus is a rock star. If I hear advice, because they follow him like Jesus.
Which way the scripture say he went in all the places?
And he said he went all the places. Everywhere, but he went, wherever he went,
Hey,
wherever there are multitude of people follow him, he has belief. He has belief. And if you don't believe, you won't believe. How would I believe? I can't.
hey, you're listening? You listening how he's spinning up?
It's Christianity.
This is St. John chapter 7 verse 38.
Gentlemen, you don't try to make a debate out there.
No, 4. So St. John chapter 14 verse 17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because they see him not. He said Jesus, who the world cannot receive, because he said what Jesus was a rock star. If he was here, everybody would have flocked to him. Which is contrary to the scripture. The Most High, he deal with small numbers. Right? It says, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because they see him not. Neither knoweth him, because but ye know him, and for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you.
That's right. That's right.
Anyhow, gentlemen,
They hate you. Yeah, because what? We testify they're evil. Or else Go ahead, bring a precept. Bring a precept. Bring the precept.
Hear what Jesus said. This is Luke chapter 19. Luke chapter 19 verse 27.
Go ahead.
But those my enemy.
But those my enemy.
But those my enemy, which would not that I should reign over them, bring thither and slay them before me.
Bring thither and slay them before me.
This is Jesus' word.
Them same ones that was kicking water on Hines, bring them thither and slay them before me. Right? They don't respect man, but them respect the Most High. It says they don't respect God who they don't respect man who they see, who come in the spirit of the Most High. They don't respect God who they don't see. It says Romans chapter 3 verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Hey, for what if some do not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Most High forbid, yeah.
Most High said no, it don't matter if they don't believe. We know they're not going to believe anyhow. Only believe in Christianity. This modern day bullshit. Like all they believe in. Only don't believe in the scriptures.
Let the Most High be true, and every man a liar.
The scriptures be true and every man a liar. Because it come up here and say Most High was a Yahushua was a what? No, he said Yahushua was a rock star.
He said Jesus.
That totally against the scriptures. That said, the Son of Man had another place to rest his head. You know what I mean? He wasn't loved by the people. He was cursing on the people. He was basically,
that thou mightest be justified.
All your Facebook like too much of fucking tank. All your bullshit on Facebook and we ain't that.
Right? It says, let the Most High be true, and every man is a liar, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Right? That's what in Romans Revelation 1 and 7. They that pierce him shall wail because of him. right? Because he represents a centurion. He's a two-third sellout, right? You know them wicked spirits, but through the spirit, you know, everything had to come out. Because he's spending top in mud. He's saying what? He's saying, what about them in Laventille? When they telling them about them in we making a point at them in Laventille. He dancing.
Yeah.
He dancing.
Niggas gonna die, boy. Can't trust no nigga, boy.
We don't trust him either.
You can't trust them, boy.
We don't trust him either.
It's our men who living in Laventille and take what I tell you. Them don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear this.
The Lafan, and he is the Lafan and the Most High.
He's in Lafan,
The Most High will keep on striking these people and them. Because they're wicked as hell.
You think he really cares, Salake? You think he really care? If he didn't care, he would have stopped and listened so he could go and teach them. But hey, what about them? Why they don't go up there and teach them? But you don't want to learn for yourself? You don't want to. You understand?
He's a spy.
He's a wicked demon. I know him. I know his face, you know. Through the spirit, I know his face. I know he was a cop when he come up. I watched him from the corner from a long time. I know him. I know his face. No?
This is Jeremiah.
They don't coming back for them. Don't even bother with them. Yo, I come out and tell you, the Bible is your book. You're Israelite, you have to do this and that. Come out here and when people come out here and the mama guy, we come out here next week.
Food and drink and
have football here with that. Yeah, bring that.
It says Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 20 said, declare this in the house of Jacob.
Yeah, tell Jacob, tell them the judgment. Read on.
And publish it in Judah, saying, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding.
Without understanding, because at the end of it all, you can have wisdom in it. We say no, but understanding is the thing.
There's balance.
Wisdom is just you just know, but you have understanding of what you know. You can know something, but you have to believe it. You have to have no faith. You don't believe in what you know. You don't.
He said, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not.
Yeah, they don't hear, they don't listen, and they don't see. They're blind.
Can't perceive.
At the end of the day, who do that? The Most High blind them. Read on.
Fear ye not me, said Yahweh. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sun for the bottom of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the water thereof toss themselves, it cannot, yet can they not prevail, though they row, yet can they not pass it. But these people have a revolting and rebellious heart.
They have a rebellious mind towards this word, towards it. From the time they see the Bible, that is it. Bible shows they are wicked by. Read on.
They are revolted and gone.
These people gone. So why run behind a man who don't want to be saved? Why?
He's one of them too.
And he's one of them too.
Playing that he acting as though he care. You don't care about them. You don't care about your damn self. You don't care about your damn self.
Hey, why if you want the message to go to them, why does you don't take the message and then transfer it? You understand? And turn you teach them.
He's a spy.
Yo, it's years we teach and try to teach niggas from tongue, boy.
You can come with your subtle spirit how much you want. Through the spirit, hey, we've been there 1,000 times.
Niggas from tongue 1,000 times. Boy. Niggas and nigga woman from tongue finish, boy.
Hey, but at the end of the day,
no more.
So like
I go deal with all now.
At the end of the day, all praises say how Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. You know why? Because he keep coming to try to say, he's saying, well, keep doing the good work, keep doing the good work. This is not us, this is not of our own works. Because the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai put that spirit on us. The scripture says the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. Jeremiah said what? The word was in him. That he didn't want to speak, but he had to come out and speak.
Ezekiel 17. Yeah, I mean blood off. Hey, yo.
Yeah, can't. I do a video on that this weekend. We washing our hands of all your blood.
We washing our hands from all the niggas, boy. So all of the niggas is dumped.
Hey,
Moses go deal with all now.
And then they say they run we out of town. We dust our feet off of them.
Yeah.
We dust our feet off of that out of Forest Speed.
You know what? They go come out all them out. They go see what the scripture say. At the end of the day, they go say, yeah, boy, them really large. They shall know that the prophets have been among them. Yeah, they're going to know in the end. They're dealing with all the niggas no more, boy.
At the end, we're not going to be speaking. At the end, what we are saying, going to be talking for yourself.
Scripture say you're going to laugh at your calamity, and you're going to be laughing.
They're dealing with niggas no more, boy. And you know, they fuck niggas, yo.
Come on.
Fuck niggas in this place, boy. The deaf, they have no understanding. The unreasonable, they can't join that. And fuck niggas by any time. The police need to come now and kick in all the door, and kick in all the woman here, and kick in all the two.
That's right. Hey, we have the battery going now, so let me let them precepts run. Okay, let's bring this one back. It says, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, starting at 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such that have afflicted him. He's one of them who come to afflict us. Right? And made no account of his labors. Right? They don't account this labor. Why they don't go up in love until we're doing the work right here. That's said the Lord. We follow the orders of Yahweh Shemi Shai, chief face of concourse. It says, when they hey, he don't see it as being the work because we're not going in the hut. The hut don't want it. Or the hut will come seeking for it. Right? The scripture in Isaiah, I think is 56 and 1. Say he sort of 58 and 1. He sort of them that sought him not. Right? He said, behold me, and tell people that not called by his name. What are we doing that? What are the Most High doing that? To the men on the streets, on the street corners. They say, before the face of such that have afflicted him, and had made no account of his labors.
Yeah, they make no account of the labors that's going on here. Read on.
When they shall see it, they shall be troubled.
Yeah, when they see the destruction coming.
Yeah, Jacob's trouble
like
too.
When all your something will kick in.
Can't.
Read on.
It says, with terrible fear, and they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Right, all that they look for.
Going up in them chariots there.
Can't.
They will say, like, them boy?
Can't.
Them is smelling on? No.
What you saying? What you saying now? What are they going to do with this knowledge all they have? What are they going to do instead of being right here on the street corner? What are they going to do instead of being right here on the street?
What we should do is keep a damn cup out for these niggas.
Call the police and get them special plate behind the back. That's what they fucking like. You're wicked. You're wicked. You understand? They're wicked hypocrites.
People always coming up here and talking about what they're really doing for the society. We're doing it right here now.
We're doing it right here. All they want to do is fucking beat and kill their brothers. That's what they want to do.
Wicked as hell, yo.
Police putting shots in here and fucking driving you around until you're fucking dead and dumping you off.
Give me that Ezekiel.
Arresting you and hook you, arresting you and carrying you in rival gang hood. That's the wickedness that 2/3 of all people do it. That's why they deserve to die. The scripture say what? Adam, thy brother's keeper.
Check. Stop all that over, yo.
Big fucking fat wicked nigga. That's when the Most High gonna destroy that.
Kill all them, boy.
You understand? Big unhealthy fat nigga. You understand? All of them, hey, the Most High gonna destroy these people. They need destruction.
This needs to go.
Like evil spirits. Just you driving your car, you stop here at the corner.
Hey, from across the lights to here, the music was off.
Exactly. When you reach here, you put it on.
Turn down the glass. He turned down the glass, and that's a big man. That's a big man. He must be from Lavantil.
Hey, niggas need to die by period, boy.
That's right. Shalak Rayam. 2/3 of the nation of Israel too.
They need to go, boy. And half of these people are here too. They need to go, boy. They have no understanding. A lot of reasonable.
Yeah. All the ungodly shall perish.
Unconcerned. But all they love Bacchanal though. If there's some bullshit going on up here, up here. Yo, if Babylon shot was up here, they're going up here.
Going on up here because
Babylon up here.
Hey, it don't even gotta be out here because look, these churches is being some kind of places where sometimes you even shock it about church here and them just find it. You understand people? So Jesus just find what they want to find. Imagine we out in the open and you telling me people didn't know who we are. When we was in the newspapers already. You understand? We on the Unicorn.
Now 2018, yo. Follow don't know all these Israelites.
They don't want this. They don't want it.
They don't want this, yo.
What they want is to go in the church and to spend all their money for that which not satisfying to the spirit.
Yeah. I just want to be comfortable in life. And let's keep on with all that nigga shit. Rolling ground and spinning and doing all that fucking moonwalk. Moonwalking and fucking church. Fuck all of here. The way Ezekiel there.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17.
Yeah.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Right. Go ahead.
Therefore here.
What are we doing here? We're watching the people and shouting, hey, danger coming, let's get right. Let's get to know the Most High, let's don't know the Most High, let's don't know him. Let's get ourselves right. See, go and bring destruction in his place.
And a watchman ought to be everywhere. Ought to go in every niche.
No, a watchman is stand up on the hill and stand up on the watch.
Stand up where you can see everybody.
What the hell I go in that nigga bedroom for? To tell him, hey, get boy, time to go to work. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey, we ain't fucking Jovial Witness.
Yeah. You feel, why we not Jovial Witness here, boy? I go by every door. We're going with Jake out here, boy. Jake come and tell you, boy.
As a fella by me say, boy, you're cooking, you know. You're doing what you have to do. Then, good morning.
Yeah,
boop, boop, boop. Good morning.
He tell me why you don't go up there. And when you go by and nigga door, this man I'm bugging me no, boy. Yeah, we done that, we out here. Say wisdom cried out in the streets. We out here, never see wisdom cried out by a man doorstep or a man bedroom.
When a party keep it, right? When somebody go and throw a party, the person who throw any party that's going how to go in everybody's house.
Yeah.
The word is spread.
You know what happened to all the wicked Jakes?
The word is spread.
Wickedness, all they love wickedness so much. All they know how to the righteous thing, all they look past. But all they make excuses. Nah, boy, that's hard, boy. But it's easy to do nigga shit. I hate all with all the nigga shit.
That's right. That's right.
And the most I feel up with all you, you're gonna kill all you.
Hey, the scripture say
kill all them niggas and dumb and all over.
2/3 everywhere. The scripture say the holy days come where they're gonna have a famine not of bread, but a famine of the word. Right? So hey, nevertheless, your eyes not gonna see us anymore, you're gonna desire to see us. And then you're gonna stand up on your own philosophy and your own doctrine and see if it save you. You understand? But she's gonna die on resurgement too. So we'll give all praise to say how about Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakah Kodash. The blood of the apostles and the elders, salutations to the men that preach and teach us word is sincerity and the truth. Shalom. We will continue. This is prolific down below, right? We will continue on GMS prolific if your brothers want to follow.
This is Micah chapter 3. And verse 4. It says, then shall they cry unto Yahweh, but ye will not hear them.
Yeah, then when the destruction come, are they going to cry unto the Lord? Or all of them going to jump up and be asking men, hey, what's that name, boy? What's that name, boy? What's calling on, boy? And the real name of the Lord, boy? Then they will cry unto Yahweh, you know?
Right? It says he will even hide his face from them at that time.
Yeah, what the most high faces? Ecclesiastes 8:1. Like the most high faces is wisdom, which is from this wisdom again is right here from his men. When we read out of the scripture, right out the most high face, right is wisdom. Read on.
Right? As they have behaved themselves ill in their doings.
Yeah.
Right? I jump on to verse 6. Therefore night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision.
Darkness shall be unto them.
And it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine. And the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them.
And this wisdom will be hidden. The sun shall go down. But right now the sun shining. Yeah, the scripture right now the sun shining on all you. And all them rejected the knowledge. So guess what? The most I going to bring destruction from all this place.
Simple books say what they happen to another man.
Yeah, they're not, because the charmers are charming ever so sweetly. Understand?
Yeah, the Most High going to bring destruction, judgment.
Yeah, but Shemel, shall I say, who will stand up for me against the evildoer? Who's the evildoers besides Esau? There are 2/3 of people being real evil. That's why you're crying for them more about the brothers. They have people in Lavantel when I hear this, well, let them fucking come out. Kwam from Lavantel, yeah, brother. He have a Hebrew name, Kwam. He have a worldly name. He have a government name, but now he has a Hebrew name. He called it by a new name. You understand? When he come, he came out and he heard the word because the Most High called him. Still, yeah.
It's over 2,000 years, all they really see the hand of the Most High moving. What these people need to see is some real power.
And that earthquake was joke.
All they need to see put all the family there in front of the face. And then all they will say now, boy, you're going to bow down for something.
Absolutely. See the statement to make with Haiti 6.1, 300 something were dead. China at 6 point something, and Indonesia at 6.9, 400 something. 400 something were dead, and Trinidad 6.9 were dead. You see that? You see that chart where you are going around? You have a ship, you are trying to bring a stormy. You're gonna rock you so bad that you're gonna make you uncomfortable.
But so like somebody did that. Really actually somebody did that. They say it's either between a heartache or a fucking pancreatic problem. He gets so fucking frightened that he did.
There was the judgment.
Nothing done jump on him, but I died to show. They say a woman panicked so much until what she black out. You understand? So hey, the Most High didn't want to let anything fall on. The Most High could kill it with a heart attack just to fear. You understand? So yeah, somebody did die from the fucking just did not go in and report that. So
yeah, the scriptures talk about that terribleness and that fear falling upon man in that day too. From there they go and die from fear. When you look up some of them scriptures, it talk about paralyzing fear, you know. Paralyzing fear that you can't move, you know.
You can't move it, can't pop on it. Fear like a rotten corpse.
Most I give these niggas a chance to repent, but they're not gonna change from the wicked ways. Yeah. Verse 18, Ezekiel 3 and 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
And half of the people, the wicked as well. The more wicked than the wicked. So when we tell them, hey, the wicked shall die, we don't.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Yeah, if they don't come back, we don't.
And thou givest him not warning,
yeah,
nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way,
right,
to save his life.
Yeah.
That same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
No, we're gonna die, but guess what? We gonna die also because we didn't know one on there. But guess what? We was down in town. We was warning. We was warning all them. We was telling all them. All they didn't receive it. Right? You know.
Scripture said the suffer feet.
Yeah.
If they won't have you.
Right. We talking about forgive us and niggas.
You can't call them.
But talking about that brother and not talking about these niggas.
Yeah, he's saying what you can't call them niggas. The Lord call them niggas.
The Lord call them niggas, yo.
You see, I read the Bible, so I know what it says. So come in here with pride. I was a Seventh-day Adventist, so I'm familiar with the scriptures. So what the fuck you asking me? What you asking me? What you asking me? You understand?
7 days don't know shit.
They don't know. 7 days of wickedness. 7 days of wickedness. You understand? Or 6 days of wickedness and rest on the one.
Only 7 days, only even know what they're digging. What the hell?
He didn't even know his nationality. He didn't know what the word nationality means. You understand?
All the pride so cocked up there. All they don't believe that all they're supposed to be taught. Scripture says all they be taught again by Hebrews 5 and 12.
Can't.
All they be taught again, all they like babies, yo.
When he was supposed to be teachers, you have to be taught again.
Yeah.
You understand? He don't even know that he's one of the gods. He's one of the Alahayam. Well, not the Alahayam, but he's one of the gods that he's going to be over the nations. Right? The elect is the ultimate Alahayam. You're going to be power, you're going to be revered.
I'm telling this fool upstairs that said, you want to be taught by him. No, the Holy Spirit will teach me.
What is the Holy Spirit?
What the Holy Spirit is?
Holy Spirit?
The Holy Spirit here, we
giving it the Holy Spirit and they refuse.
Every time we speak, the Holy Spirit is speaking by.
Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am in the midst.
My man and the teacher by Hebrews. Let's go back to Hebrews 5 and 12.
Hebrews chapter 5 verse 12. Hebrews chapter 5 verse 12.
Somebody get Matthew 18 and 3 for me.
For the time he ought to be teachers, he have need that one teacheth you again.
Yeah, you have to be taught again. I want to say again, that means they knew something from before.
God.
Jake, can relax yourself and learn, man.
It says, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High.
Like the first principle, when they come up here, and relax yourself and listen, man.
And become such as have need of milk. And I was trying to get the bitch milk, and he fucking vomited it up, vomited it back up. You understand?
Same thing you explained to him. Same thing you asked Papa now. We tell you the gods, his angels are ruler and judges.
We know read that way, yo, all the time we receive milk. All the time we receive milk, so we go and do. Kill we serve it all,
yeah,
now we move on.
Because he didn't come to learn. He was subtle, right? His agenda was to push his vibration. But that's why I asked him, where has your philosophy gotten you? Look where the place is. You have niggas in Laventille that you're complaining about, but you're still fighting for your agenda. Your agenda don't work. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
I know still with that black man. What the black man? What we gonna do for the black man? No, the black man had to die, boy. Black man had to die. That you see that black arm, what do you call it?
Agenda.
A black thing. A black foolishness had to die, boy.
It's Romans chapter 10 and verse 14. How then shall they call on him whom they have not believed, and how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? How shall they hear without a preacher?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me go ahead. Without a preacher, preacher means prophet or teacher. Go ahead.
And how shall they preach except they be sent?
Except they be what?
Sent.
Except they be what?
Sent.
Except they be what?
Sent.
So what? We out here on we own? That way coming and saying, yeah, keep up the good work now. Keep up the work. There's no hey, all praises say, how about Shimmy? How shy, boy?
The scripture said that they would come and say, yeah, boy.
King
Flatter, try and flatter.
King Canute.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
King Canute.
You're the greatest king, oh.
You understand?
Like what you're doing out here. And they keep it up. But what you doing? What is you doing?
What?
See, as it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. And when it says how beautiful are the feet, right? What it said do long ago, a man travel a long journey and he come to visit here. You worship feet. You understand? So it's like a form of gratitude to have him. You know, respect.
We washing the feet of the saints. This is humility here. We washing the feet of the saints. We out here serving the saints. That's why it says, and I told him that, I said, we didn't come here to minister, but to be ministered unto. The word minister goes back to service. We are doing a service unto the salvation of the saints. Right?
Right. Continue. It says, but they have not all obeyed the gospel. People in Laventille, they have not all obeyed. All right, but we have brothers here from Laventille. Understand? Continue. It says,
some nigga in the ghetto, yo.
Fuck them niggas.
These niggas in the ghetto needs to go, yo.
We're doing the video in tongue. Nigga from the ghetto walk straight through the middle of the gathering.
Yeah.
Between us and the camera. Yeah. That's what they're about.
They have no order.
Tell a nigga something now.
They have no respect for the elders. They have no respect for others. For elders. They have no respect for others.
For their own self.
They have no discipline. They can't join that. They're dumb as hell.
Hey. For Isaiah said, Lord, who had believed our report?
Who had believed our report? Them two-thirds don't believe the report.
They quit the fight as they talk about a woman.
Emotional.
As a correct woman, they quit the fight.
Says so then faith cometh by hearing, not talking. and coming up and arguing. When they come up here, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. You understand? So when you come up and you start a blabble one time, you're showing you don't know faith. You understand? You're showing that you don't want faith. You don't want to receive this knowledge. It says, but I say, have they not heard? Have not these people in Laventille heard? Yes, verily their song went into all the earth. The song that we declared it went in traveling.
Our travel by the way of the internet.
Done.
That's the heavy lifter.
We coming out here, somebody from Laventille come here, alright, and they might go in Laventille and talk what they hear here.
And they'll come back home.
You understand?
Let's look to go up on the internet and watch bullshit.
The new dance, the new Walla Walla, Kulu Kulu, or whatever the fuck you call it. This is Matthew 18 verse 3. And said, verily I say unto you, except he be converted and become as little children.
A little child, the characteristics of a little child is just humble, listen. That's one that's watching and then take it like a sponge. Now come up here and talk your bullshit.
Be programmed. Children be programmed. It says, unless he be converted, unless he become as little children, and he shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
So guess what? He will never get the kingdom. It's never understand what this is about. And that is how the world always be. They will never understand what this is about. Get true understanding.
It says, verse 4, whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
Some people have no humility in it. Understand? They have no humility in it.
Keep talking about wisdom. Wisdom, boy, have wisdom at this world. And with wisdom, yo, the end game is understanding. Because a lot of people who know they know a lot of things, but they do understand what they even know. That men know about reincarnation. That men know about these things. They know, they hear it already. They know, but they don't understand. They don't understand how it works.
So like these men out of order and effeminate, because guess what? He's saying I come here to discuss or whatever. I ain't come here to argue. But you know what? If his inspector or his corporal or his sergeant was here, you'd never fucking say that. You'd hush his mouth and take. But you see, they don't recognize who we are.
This program comes from small. To go to school and listen.
Right.
Went through the city.
So the program what they want to feed on everything. But when they come out here and see people as I said, they have no respect.
And no respect. No respect.
Come up here if the more side that has been a power, I slap you on the mouth every time when they come out there.
Yeah, but she may give us that power in due time, but by now we are let me take their heads off.
Yeah, can.
You know?
Slap you on it and tell her listen.
But yeah, I don't understand too, you see, all power is given from Yahweh, but Shimei Shai. Right or left. The Most High say he set up kings. And we denouncing this kingdom. And he's powerful in this kingdom. So we denouncing his power. So he's going to obviously rebel against his power. And him wanting any form of righteousness from the scriptures is to justify the wickedness that he has to do as a centurion on the left hand side. You understand? In their hearts, they justified in doing it because they are the law, they're right.
Hey, well, guess what? He is one of them too.
That is it. That's why I wanted Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. Because they that see him, they that pierce him shall wail because of him. He will wail. He will wail. He might have been one of them 2/3 up inside there that was kicking on Yahweh Shai as he was going up with the cross. Spitting on him. You the king of the Jews? You the king of the Jews? He was one of them wicked fuckers. You understand? Oh, you weeping for 2/3 of Israel up inside that lab until in the ghettos? You're a liar, you're an imposter. You don't care about your people. If you care about your people, you would first care about yourself. The Most High said that Esau is wicked. And they're wicked to their own self. So if they're wicked to their own self, who they're going to be good on too? If the Most High said that about Esau, and you come in here in the spirit of Esau, because you don't care about gaining knowledge and wisdom and understanding for yourself, you're going to be good too. You don't care about them people. You don't care about yourself. You understand? You just want to be right and wicked and justified in your actions. You understand? Anybody have a precept?
Yeah, I don't want to sound for Daniel.
Alright, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. He said, and he said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted. Agree that?
Yeah.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. He said, and he said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, can't to what?
Programmable.
Right?
Change. With change. You gotta change your ways. You understand? To be accepted by the Most High. Come back under the laws, commandments, and statutes. Alright, if it's a super black, Latino, and Native American Indians, alright, you gotta seek out of this book and read and learn your history, learn who you are.
They get baptized.
Come back to the ordinances.
Are you baptized?
Can.
Yes, Lord. Are you baptized?
Yeah.
Come on, get baptized here with the word.
We have to send book that contradiction show. We have to know we can't show.
And change your attitude. Be real men.
Hey,
Stop pitching up.
Spirit really out is a hypocrite.
Can't.
So like look at the spirit again, I just look down, Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Yara Shalom. Right? City of peace. Right? It says, their flesh shall consume away their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their
feel
mouth.
them missiles. All over here in China, I feel them missiles too.
If you change your mindset, your ways. You understand? You can't be a part of the fuel to the fire. You can't be a part of the 2/3 that was read off in Zechariah that will not be destroyed. You understand? You gotta be converted to the scripture said. Turn back from your wicked ways.
Turn back from celebrating all these fake holidays.
There's Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 22. It said that he put off concerning the former conversation the old man which is corrupt. Alright? You see, he's a smoker. Alright? He's an adulterer. You're corrupt. You're sleeping with a next man, woman, you're corrupt. You understand? You're indulging yourself in anal sex, you're corrupt. You're indulging yourself in homosexuality, you're corrupt. You understand? So he said, put off these things, corruption, and according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Be renewed, refreshed to this word, all right? To the precept that was written here by the prophet. It says, it says,
you might can't clean because you said the Bible contradicts itself.
Yeah,
you said the white man write the Bible, so hey, you might can't clean.
So how the white man would write the Bible and destroy itself in it?
Look at Malachi say, Malachi chapter 1 and verse 20, somebody say this table like word is contemptible. You understand? Because right, they believe it have errors, but hey, you went into the words of the Most High, right?
This pure words, purified in the furnace, 7 times.
Even though if you really go back into the prologue,
Sarah?
He said, hey, you don't have the same strength. But yet the scripture did say, 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9.
Like I said, it's quick. If you say the white man write the book, what Antiochus was doing in 1 Maccabee, 4th chapter, when he was destroying the Bible.
Yeah, can.
If the white man write the book,
so
why he was destroying it?
Why have you not destroyed the Bible?
It says, 1 Corinthians 12 verse 9. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities than the power of Mashiach may rest upon me.
Yeah, so guess what? Even Allah Apostle Abraham say, hey, we don't understand everything fully in the Hebrew yet. Right? That's why we know in part and prophesy in part. You understand? So we don't have this full strength that the Hebrew point, but His grace is sufficient enough for you, because the book of 2 Ezra says what? That there's what, over 200 and something books written in the 66 plus the Apocrypha. So we have faith, right? But this is what we have. Yeah.
It says Job 31:35. Oh, that one would hear me. Behold, my desire is that the Almighty would answer me, and that my adversary had written a book Surely I will take it upon my shoulder and bind it as it come to me.
Yes.
So now, if you saw him, this guy, King James, was a so-called Edomite. He would have been our enemy. And he wrote a book, and we take it like a crown to us. So what? He was like, he do whatever he wants. Then the Lord called Nebuchadnezzar as his servant. Yes, sir?
Plenty men know about this collection.
Since you say that, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 65.
Because the company.
That what pleased the most sign that he did in heaven. I had it just the other day. Alright, I'll be next one. This is the book of Ecclesiastes.
No second, do something for the side of this place kind of dread heat.
Most I destroying them right now.
Dread what?
This place kind of dread heat, man. Most I do something dread in this place.
Yeah, can't. Hey, the place, Abu Bakr had said, and then I was watching that program on TV6, right? Where they had a forum with about 3 or 4 men, different, I don't know if it's religions or what, but different sects of society, and they was talking, and they say in the place, Abu Bakr said it in his words, the place is saturated. It's saturated, and it meaning that it's prime for some great catastrophe. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Psalms 135 verse 6. Whatsoever Yahweh pleased, that did he in heaven and in earth, in the seas and all these places.
You see, because we're not going to be out here prophesying forever. You understand? This prophesying is for a time to the sealing of the elect. And after the elect are sealed is what? Judgment. Right?
Yeah.
Bring it back again, Babakosha.
This is Psalms 135 and 6. It says, whatsoever Yahweh Shem shall please, that did he in heaven and in earth.
That did he in heaven and in earth. Because, wait, hey, the kingdom of heaven, hey, the Lord say, in the Lord's Prayer, because the Lord Yahweh Shai told us how to pray. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. The order in heaven is the same thing going to be on earth. Right? They have no homosexuals in heaven, in the angelic realm. They have no lesbians. They have no they fucking Esau and Edom not ruling. You understand? They don't have 2/3 in heaven. Everybody in order, fair, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's why the angel said, let us make man our image. And what's the image of the angel?
Order. Fair, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Revelation 21 verse 27. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. So it's not going to have no corrupting in the kingdom of heaven.
The Lamb's book of life, boy, it's so practical, eh? Yahweh Shem Yahushai certainly mark the seal upon you. This is the book we read from the Lamb's book. And this book is going to be, the most I say, going to sow it in your heart and give you fleshy hearts instead of stony hearts. That's the spirit, Ark. Is the spirit, Ark. Is the spirit. I don't even doubt it is the spirit. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 36:25. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you.
Yeah, clean water is the word. Because it's saying in Revelation 22 and 1. I see from the throne, the throne of Yahweh, right? The water of the fountain, the living water flowing down. Right? Go ahead.
And you shall be clean from all your filthiness and from all your idols, will I cleanse you.
And how are you doing that? He cleansing you through what? The prophets breaking down the scriptures. Out of his mouth, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Go ahead.
A new heart also will I give you.
A new heart. The word heart goes back to love, which goes back to your mind. Go ahead.
And a new spirit will I put within you.
A new spirit, a new vibration. No longer you're homosexual. No longer you're lascivious. You're a drunkard. Right? You're a reviler. You're an extortioner. Right? The scripture says as such were some of you. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and I will take away your stony heart out of your flesh.
Your rebellious fucking heart. That's what it mean? You don't have a fucking piece of big stone in your head. You don't have what? Aggregate in your chest. Right? I'll take away.
And I'm going into the new covenant. Understand? I'm going into the new covenant. Yeah. And I will give you a heart of flesh.
Which is Yahweh Shai, right?
And I will put my spirit within you, and I will cause you to walk in my statutes, and you shall keep my judgments and do them. And you shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and you shall be my people, and I will be your God.
Hey, somebody Deuteronomy 30 verse 1 if anybody don't have a precept. Deuteronomy 30 verse 1.
And I went like 1 Corinthians 52 coming on the prophetic. In a twinkling of an eye, this
shall be
water
changed.
shall put on
Mortality.
But we can't keep it on perfect in this flesh.
This is subject to sin, O wretched man that I am. I do that which I wot not, that which I wot not I do.
Yeah, this subject to demons plaguing man. As much as we try not to sin, but then guess what? The plague of man, demons can mess with your mind. Because or you take things that you don't want to, or say things that you don't want to.
It says Ezekiel 47 verse 8 and 9. Then said he unto me, these waters is you out toward the east country, and go down into the desert, and go into the sea, which being brought forth into the sea, the waters shall be healed. And it shall come to pass that everything that liveth, which moveth, whatsoever the rivers shall come, shall live, and there shall be a very great multitude of fish, because these waters shall come thither, for they shall be healed, and everything shall live whether the river comes. Right? Because it goes back into Isaiah 41 and I believe verse 15, where it says, when the poor need water, the hillside will open the windows of heaven.
And the scripture that talk about giving somebody a cup of cold water, that go back to the word too, righteousness, holiness, the word.
Yeah, and that does show you that really and truly, Lord, how to change. You can't really live in this kingdom like this. The scripture says we're going to have to change. That's why in Galatians 3 says the law was our schoolmaster. The law keeping us clean, we keeping the law to clean, keeping us clean and blameless until the day till Yahweh shall come and change us. That's why we need the law to keep us in straight, to make sure we don't defile ourselves. That's the purpose of the law. But God can take us on the first covenant and was the second. When He put the laws in our power, we must have flesh and heart that we pay. We're gonna keep laws up automatic.
Program.
They're gonna have like a program.
Like what David was asking for. He said, oh, that my ways were directed to do thy will. Programming.
This is why we can live forever, that we never go up.
Straight commandment. Sometimes people to live and avoid punishment. When dying, that you are perfect. But what is destroying?
This is Isaiah 41, 17 and 18. When the poor needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue filleth with thirst, I, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, will hear them. I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them. I will open rivers in high places, and fountains in the midst of the valleys. I will make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry land springs of water.
Wisdom, that's understanding.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 20. It says, for there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of Yahweh that is set before them. For Yahweh hath given strict commandments to such as came, that they should do to live, even as they came, that what they should observe to avoid punishment.
Judgment. Because you're not getting punished if you do good, you get blessed if you do good.
Yeah,
you get judgment.
Yeah, I about going up in Latin to speak to niggers.
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 3. It says, for rulers are not a terror to good works.
They're not a terror to good works.
But to evil.
But to evil. Evil brings forth judgment. The Most High say He's angry with the wicked every day. You understand? And He wicked.
Good and no evil shall touch you.
Yeah, do good. Yeah, can't. Sirach chapter 17, verse 1.
If those who is good shall not be accepted.
Can't.
Tobit.
Can't.
Watch. One thing. Tobit chapter 13. I'm going straight to the point. Verse 6. Straight to the point. This is the last paragraph, so to say. It says, all ye sinners, turn and do justice before Him. Who can tell if He will accept you and have mercy on you? So it is our duty to do good.
Yeah.
But it's a hope that the Most High will forgive us. The scripture said, the Most High will have mercy and compassion upon compassion.
It says, when they say you will conform and then complain, but you can't complain, you just have to conform. Conform. You come back and say, know that, hey, the law still stands. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 28. He that despised Moses' law died on the 2 or 3 witnesses.
Yeah, emotional when he said them niggas can die.
Yeah, emotional because I deal with him. That's why he had you see the way I was dealing with him? He said, I ain't coming to argue. You see dealing with somebody as a man? You see that why he had to come now and say, well, as a police officer. But I know you're a police officer a long time. I know his face.
Yo, we don't give a fuck, yo.
We don't exactly to that. We don't give a fuck. Because you know why? The battle is already won. It's for Israel. We have nothing to fear, and if we have to give our the scripture says present your body as a living sacrifice. So if you have one sacrifice to give, I prefer to give it. No, my purpose is to give it. Defending the gospel. Thus say the Lord. You understand? But fuck them.
And when it comes to the most I don't care who he is. It could be the prime minister, it could be the president. When he shake the earth, whoever have to die, go and die. He can save those that have high rank and authority. So
yeah, but me should come with judgment.
So when it comes to the Most High, we bring in all the words of the scriptures.
No partiality.
That is it.
No partiality. No favoritism. Yeah, what about Shimei Oshai say he's not a respecter of persons. Who the fuck is you? We don't care about you being an officer. When it comes to the truth is the truth. We come just say the Lord and that's the truth. Well, that's what they believe and that's all they think. No, if you take it.
That's what the scripture says, nigga. We don't care about what we say. We don't listen what we say.
Ignore the scripture say. And saying we say.
Yeah.
No, they didn't say that.
Bringing out from one side here.
Oh, that's why I keep on asking them, give my precept, give my precept, give my precept.
Because they don't research.
I tell them, I say, hey, if you don't know the precept, you quote it and I show somebody you know the precept and can bring it out. But you see, it's not about the truth for them. It's not about the truth, it's about being right.
About the feelings.
Yeah, but Shimei Oshai say let every man be a liar and the Most High be true. Go ahead and precept.
I'm going to bring out that precept when I was talking to him now, right? They are Romans 2 verse, I'll start at 18. He say, I know it's his will, and approving the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law.
Being instructed out of the law. What Timothy says, all scriptures are given for reproof by inspiration of the Most High, that a man of the Most High could be well instructed for reproof, for correction, right? Go ahead.
Say, and act confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind.
They say we are confident, right? Because we're not speaking our own words. He not confident. That's why, you know, I know you're not confident because he begging for the niggas in Lavantel. Because he represents the law of man, the penal law. The law of man, the law of the land. That's what he represents. And not working. He has work to do, it's not working. You understand? But we confident in our power. We're confident in this book. Because if they had followed this book, women would have been in order. If they had followed this book, they wouldn't have wicked ass 2/3. They'd have brothers keepers. The curse wouldn't be upon them. Because the scripture says the curse is what? The eye shall be evil towards the tender brother.
Hey, God, I just say that he come out and he say, I forgive 70 times 7. As the scripture does say that, but who is talking about it? They're talking about everybody.
Yeah, sure.
They're talking about your own people. You forgive them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People under your umbrella.
Yeah.
They ain't talking about everybody. So every nigga I go forgive. So a man come, hold on, wait. So a man come and thief by me, right? And I let him back by me again. Hey, brother, I forgive
70 times in one day.
So 70 times you go thief something from my fucking place.
Well, I better have.
But this nigga go on, I was telling niggas go on by.
I better have 140 things in my house. Because if only have 70 things in my house, it's most empty.
Christianity have crushed the nigga mind. He believed that you go forgive a man 70 times, you go bring him 70 times in your house to thief.
Huh.
Fuck is wrong with you, man?
You finish it off there and we lock up.
He said, thou thyself a guide of the blind, the light of them which are in darkness.
Alright, we are a light unto the Gentile, a guide of them that in darkness. Right? Who in darkness? 2/3 of our people in darkness.
They walk on in darkness.
I pick one.
Say finish?
Verse 20 say, an instructor of the foolish, an teacher of babes, an instructor of the foolish.
The most I point them out, boy.
Yeah, I instructor of the foolish. Scripture say, hey, you have to be foolish, boy, to become wise. You have to come yourself foolish. Yo, I was foolish, and I was still come yourself foolish.
Child, before the child has been taught, the child will be foolish. The child will do certain things what he's not supposed to do because he don't have the knowledge yet. And now the scripture said to come as a child. And basically come ready to learn something.
Men don't want to do that by our boy. Men want to bring
pride.
They want to bring their sacrifice in you, boy. Their bullshit, they want to come and teach you, hey, come out from that, boy.
And half of the time they ain't know nothing.
Listen, half of the time, man, I say 100%. Every time you come here, they know nothing.
Yeah.
They do not come here, you don't know nothing. You come to learn, let's have a listen. You don't have authority to ask a question. Understand first and then you can ask a question.
Learn and listen, start with the same.
Understand and then we understand and then we
Say an instructor of the foolish, a teacher of babes, which has the form of knowledge and of the truth in the law.
With the tell yourself you know something. You have a form of knowledge.
Listen, them niggas in Labatin. Jeremiah 14:11. He said, Then said Yahweh unto me, pray not for this people. Pray not for this people.
Yeah, don't pray for them.
For their good. When they fast, I will not hear their cry.
Yes.
And when they offer burnt offering and obligation, I will not accept them. So that
when they see destruction coming, they don't know what to do. They go run in the church and offer all kind of prayers.
But yeah, because in Lavantil, what they do, they do necromancy. They have a skull or some man. There's get monk. They call it monk. Obia. There's get monk. Right? There's drink punching and blood and all kind of thing out of that skull before they go out and kill.
Yo, with my understanding with that, see Obia thing, when the Most High come forward, the Most High is the father of all spirits. So, and the Most High is my father.
Yeah.
So I in control of all them spirits while they're dealing with.
That's right.
That's right. Enchantment while they're dealing with, I enchant so
them demons want them. The scripture said them. The devils know and they fear. They know and they fear. Yeah, but show me how shy. We say Paul I know. Yahushua I know. But you I don't know.
Who is you, boy, nigga, man?
Yeah, sir. Them know, them demons know. Hey, through the spirit today, just before I left home, I was getting ready to leave. I was going through Facebook quick to look to see if I had any current events to bring out. And it's somewhere in fucking Africa. I can't remember the village, I think it was in Nigeria. I can't remember the village, just doing fucking, the nigga was flying. Everybody was there with the cameras. Check the nigga was like levitating because he wasn't like shooting across like thing. He was levitating and catching. I tried to download that. That's the only video I can't get to download off of Facebook. The downloader wouldn't pull it off. The nigga was fucking flying. The apostle said that some years ago that in Haiti they still have niggas flying across there. You understand? They take the oracles of the Most High and use it to the left. Instrumental cruelties in the left hand side.
When Pharaoh called for the magicians, they do the same thing when Moses run with the rock. They're running down serpents. So them also move with a certain force. They could do miraculous things.
Yeah, back when the precept.
Yeah, he said, Jeremiah 14:12, he said, when they fast, I will not hear their cry. And when they offer burnt offering and an oblation, he said, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by famine and by the famine and by the pestilence.
We don't want to offer the Most High. They don't offer a plate of fucking pork.
In the thanksgiving, and the praise. You can praise.
Other offering of something unclean to the Most High.
Say, I hate that despise your
Hey, let me cut off.
Right? So with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash, double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, right? The ones who labored for this truth, and we inherit their labors, their service, right? They rule well, right? With justice and fairness, and salutations to the elect, scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, the confusion of faces, and the sincere sisters that listen and in order. Right? Shalom. Now what Lababal did to the 2/3 Shalak Rayam to Babylon, and to the 2/3 of our people, and what? To these heathens. Right? Shalom.
Shalom.